I don't care if you've been watching Mitch McConnell audition for Evil Dead Burns all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Vista. Smoke me out, fam, with all the dankest and gang shit. On my left, your boy Blue.
There's nothing more cool than walking inside of a bar or brewery and they know your name. So it's almost like I walked into Cheers. But it might be a bad thing too.
That's awesome. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, choke people out on the threes and fours, Kronos.
So I think we might have to change the phrase from Schrodinger's cat to a McConnell cat. Because he could be dead or alive. You never know.
He's a deadite. I know a deadite when I see one.
We definitely fucking know. We definitely know. All right.
Hopefully Old Ninja will join a little bit later. But let's start off with some statistics.
All right, Dr. Dre, once again. That's, I guess, your nickname now, Dr. Dre. I'm sure that's not original at all, but, whatever. Listener of the week, once again. You've beaten out Zor once again. First in the chat is No One Yet, running a little bit late. Sorry about that. It's summertime, and my kid is feral. Like, all the kids are feral. All right, Warrior Fellow, there we go. And he's
nice.
Apparently, huge deal here. He's credit card debt-free.
That's awesome.
That's a
Good
lot.
for you, man.
I was totally debt-free at one point in my life, like right after I got divorced. Like, paid off all my debt, house, everything. And that fucked my credit up. But it's all good. I rebounded. Now I have a shitload of debt, but my credit is okay.
You know what you should do, Warrior Fellow? You should go to Magic City.
You should.
Make it rain.
Book a flight, man.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
Yeah, definitely don't go to any strip clubs in California because they are fucking dog shit compared to like other places. I was so disappointed. Remember that shit on me and Mishka's birthday? Trying to go to a strip club. Oh God, it was awful.
I mean, I would say this. If you're another ethnicity and maybe you're working in tech and you just have money that you want to set on fire and you don't like yourself, maybe,
But they're supposed to go there so you can feel like somebody at least likes you.
Yeah, that's not the vibe you get in the California ones.
No. I need somewhere where I sit down and the chick that is fake into me maybe leans over a little too far and a bag of Coke slides out of her fucking stockings. That's what I need in my life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That kind of shit.
Yep.
That really happened. That really happened.
Yeah, facts.
In Vegas, not in California. It happened in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
To Prodigy, and I was just sitting next to Prodigy, but
man, you can't put my business out on the street like that.
Get out of the government, ain't why you at it.
Oh, what is hold on? Brandon Park brought up a good thing. I forgot the fucking joke. They're going to put McConnell in that big mech from Warhammer with the sarcophagus. You are talking about a dreadnought, sir. Yes,
love it.
They will probably put him into a dreadnought from Warhammer 40,000 or 40,000. Or they just put him into John Fetterman's stomach. They could just install his entire brain, even though he's brain dead. But whatever.
You know what I love too, and this kind of gets lost in the sauce on this fucking story, which we all know what's happening. But his wife just like on day 3 up and said, "You know what? I forgot I had a trip to China I had to go to.
Yeah,
peace out."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
have you ever seen what's it called? The Harry Potter, like the Fantastic Beasts and where to find them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen the movie? You know how they show the guy who created the Philosopher's Stone? That guy looks like Mitch.
He's like, was it Nicholas Flamel? Or is that somebody else?
Nicholas from yeah.
Goddamn, I'm dropping fucking all kinds of crazy shit. I got Dreadnoughts.
Damn.
Nicholas Flamel. I'm on like the perfect level of like drinking right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
I need to get on that level. Kind of jumping back to the strip club. I remember this one. My second favorite story about going to a strip club was that there's like this badass stripper that was dancing, right? And she was fine, but she didn't have like an ass, right? And I had asked her to dance for me, and she said like, "Oh, I heard that you only like girls' big butts." I'm like, "Wait, what?" So apparently there's like a stripper network going around, which explains why so many big booty girls were coming to me. But it was interesting. And she gave me the best lap dance.
Sir, I don't know if you've heard this, but there's a little bit of a stereotype about black men and like big butts.
It's a song about it too. Big booty bitches. That was a great song, by the way.
That was the greatest song ever, man.
I didn't know I was into kind of yoked chicks until that one time in Vegas, same place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one chick that was like kind of yoked, and I was like, "Yo, can we arm wrestle?" And I beat her, and I was like, "All right."
I remember that.
But she was strong as fuck, though.
Yep.
But also not the strongest woman I've ever met in my entire life. So
That sounds like a story.
I mean, I do jujitsu, so I meet a bunch of strong
okay.
people. So
There you go.
You'd be surprised, like certain people, like maybe you won't think they're strong, and they're fucking strong as shit.
Yeah. You had that core strength.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will say this: it's getting weirder and weirder with the Mitch story because we all know what the fuck is going on. I hate the fact that people won't admit, like, except online. There's been quite a few people saying, "Hey, proof of life," or "This motherfucker's dead," and we need to act accordingly. But I just don't see it. I don't see them doing anything until they're fucking forced to. Also, what the fuck happened to investigative journalists? Remember that shit?
Well, I mean, they keep reporting. I mean, they're bullshitting because, like, they're not doing their actual jobs. Like, a lot of them are lying so they can keep access, and it's very fucking obvious now.
Yep.
And it's fucking annoying. It's annoying. I don't like how blatant they are about this guy's been gone for 3 fucking weeks. 3 weeks in the hospital. They're saying he's recovering. Nobody takes 3 weeks to recover from almost anything. Like, unless you're like in a fucking literal coma, which I'm pretty sure he's in with no brain fucking signs at all. But I mean, he's not recovering. Like, this is so crazy. I don't know if you guys knew this, but recently there was a guy who I think he's a Republican, but he was gone for literally 3 fucking months. Just disappeared.
I remember that, yeah.
For 3 months. And when he came back, he said it's because he was depressed. And he also, I need to look it up, so I'll fact check myself in a second when somebody else talks. He apparently was against mental health, like, leave. And it's like, bro, you took 3. Could you imagine taking 3 months off for fucking anything? Like, especially in America. And don't get me wrong, in other countries, if you listen to this from another country, yeah, you can get 3 months off for, like, paternity leave or maternity leave, other shit. But here in America, 3 months off paid, and people are, like, literally covering up for you. And he's supposed to be representing his people, and nobody represented his district for the entire time he was gone. Nobody. And he's still pulling down almost $200,000 of our tax dollars.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? And don't get me wrong, like, if you need to take a mental health break, do it, but, like, just be honest. Like, hey, I need to take a break. I need to have somebody step in. Like, maybe you have I don't know if they have deputies or whatever, but, like, at least be honest. Don't just fucking disappear for 3 fucking months.
Also, the bigger thing for me is don't be hypocritical against other people having mental health issues.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
That seems to be a recipe for a lot of these political folks, is that they say one thing and, like, protest one thing, and then all of a sudden you find out they're about it and rotted or how that fucking shit used to go.
They're all against, like, all this gay stuff. Meanwhile, they're getting their dick sucked in a fucking bathroom, and it's like, dude, like, what? I mean, just come out, bro. Like, what? You be fucking happier.
Yeah, the closeted folks that are really loud about being anti-gay, that's a special type of hypocrisy, man. Like, again, why do you care so much? Why are you so fucking passionate about this shit? You know what I mean? It's a telltale sign.
They want to keep all the dicks for themselves.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do. I'm just like, bro, it is not... Like, what are you doing here? It's so anti just like anything. Like, it'd be like me, all right, goddamn, it'd be like me rallying against video games.
Yeah.
Just like, why would I do that? Meanwhile, I'm playing them all the time and shit,
Yep, exactly. Also, I mean, I will say it's not 100%, but it skews more gay man than it does lesbian,
Well,
in general.
I have, hey, hold on, I'm sorry, I got to pause part of the podcast right now. Ma High Blurred is back, and he gave us a super chat. So thank you very much. He said, "What up, fam?"
There's a booty scooty.
Yeah.
Damn.
Had to bring that back for just for you, Mal.
He said, "What up, fam? hopping on before the day ends. Catch the rest of the cast tomorrow on audio. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Mile High Blurred. So yeah,
Big ups.
Shout out to him, man.
it's
I need to go back out there to Denver.
Yeah, it's nice. One of my friends that does jiu-jitsu with me, his family just is moving out there. They just got there today. They're moving to, I think, Aurora.
Okay.
So yeah, he's coming back
Like-
here, but they're selling their house in Bonita, and he's gonna be here for a couple more weeks or months, and then he's gonna move all the way to Colorado after his family.
Good shit.
How the strip clubs there?
I never went to one. I know it's cool as fuck. It's a cool place, but they have like less oxygen, so there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people always warn me about that shit. Then I finally went for the very first fucking time. Basically, for the first day and a half, just nothing but fucking headaches. You know what I mean?
Dude,
It was bad.
that's how it was when I went to Mexico City, because that's a mile
way
up
up
too.
there. It's
Yeah.
higher than Denver. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
It-
I
it's
remember I passed out in the fucking taxi. Taxi
Yeah.
cab.
It's higher than planes normally fly. I'm pretty sure.
God damn. All right.
Let's see. I'll fact check myself. How high is Mexico City? Damn. I wish I had. I started to use like really good AI at work, and it's been. I get it now. Even though it's costing the company money, which I mean, whatever. I can just fuck around. But yeah, it's very convenient. Like I'll derail the
Dude.
podcast for a second here. So I only work Sunday through Wednesday. I've worked this same shift for like the past 15 fucking years. But because of that, like obviously I don't work three days out of the week. And sometimes it's hard for me to like catch up on like shit that happened like in those 3 days. And so I literally worked with AI to like I created like a skill. Basically, it's just called the catch up on like when I was gone, and so it goes through all my emails, all like my cases. And my cases are like spread out through like multiple different CRM systems, and it'll give me just an overview on like, hey, like this is what happened. These are things that need attention, but these other things don't really need attention.
Yeah, the highlights.
Yeah, I was like, all right, this is dope. So every Sunday now, I'm just gonna run this thing, or actually, I'll probably just have it send me an email on like Sunday morning, like 7:30 a.m.
Yep.
And just. Yeah, it's and I've done other things that are like way more technical. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a valuable tool. Don't get me wrong. Oh wait, hold on. There was something I fucking learned the other day, and it pissed me the fuck off. And I haven't like completely vetted this, but I sure did use AI to ask some questions. I did not realize that these fucking data centers I repeat, fucking can work off salt water and gray water.
Yeah, I honestly. I think I've talked about this before on the podcast. Everybody's like so anti, and also my fact check: the Mexico City is not as high as I thought it was. It's 77,350 feet above sea level, which is nowhere near like above like where planes fly. So that's like 30,000 feet. Sorry.
Yep.
So this whole thing about like data centers, everybody's all mad about them and shit like that. Data centers have existed since like the 1990s.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why they're getting a big deal now is because they're just building them too fucking big. That's
that and doing this weird shit where the community is against them, and they do some like terrorist eminent domain and just say we're building it anyway.
Yes, well, and the fact that they're building them so big and so soon that they're not actually going through the steps of people are subsidizing the electricity cost of data centers.
Yep,
and that didn't used to be the case. Like they would just build them, and they would help build the infrastructure to like get the power and all that shit that they needed. They would build all that shit, and they wouldn't like put the burden on the people. And that's one of the main reasons why people are fucking pissed right now. But yeah, so these data centers needing all this water, it's only that way because they're just building them like way too big. Like I don't understand. It's basically for like air conditioning, because yeah, they need air conditioning, but it's only like, and it's also where they're fucking building them. Like they're putting them in places like Arizona and shit. Like, why the fuck are you putting them there? Like, I know it's cheap, but goddamn, yeah, like, you're gonna need fucking way more AC than if you build it in like fucking Idaho. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's
But
like,
also to piggyback on that is that they like the power grid isn't there to support these data centers because they're so fucking big. So they're taking power from like from towns and shit.
yes, and
they're having like power outage and stuff.
Go ahead.
all true, but again, the thing that fucks me up and I'm not an expert on this. I'm still fucking learning, so don't, you know, chew me out. But they keep talking about, oh, they have to use all of this drinkable fucking water
No, yeah.
in the area, and I keep scratching my head like, if it's for cooling, why can't you use, again, gray water or
Some
salt
toilet
water or something like that? And why does it have to be human drinkable water? And they're just like, they're just being lazy and saying that, we have to because I say so. When I looked it up, and no, they can use salt. Now, you may need different equipment. You may need to clean things a little bit more frequently. I get all of that, but it is very much possible to use salt water.
And
Or
it's
even,
also,
all right, go ahead.
you don't even need to use that much water to begin with. I mean, like we figured out how to make air conditioning in our cars without using any real water
Mm-hmm.
for like the longest time now. Like it uses like a little bit, like it makes condensation and all that shit. But you can use is it Freon and
Yeah.
goddamn, I forget the other chemical. But there's other chemicals that are out there. Yes, it'll be a little more pricey, but you're not using a resource that people need to actually survive. Like humans can't survive without fucking water. We don't need fucking. Was it our? Let me look up the fucking.
Is it radon? Not radon. It's something else.
No, it's.
But I was gonna say that like, they also can have like some kind of closed loop system, right? Because can't they like have water go through once it's hot, and maybe have it like turn a turbine or something, create some kind of. I'm just thinking non-logically, but like, yeah, this can be like a closed water system where they don't have to constantly keep using fresh water. Just keep using the water they use. Just wait for it to cool back down.
Yes, R22, R32, R41A, 410A. There's like a bunch of other things that they can use for air conditioning. Like in your house, like if you get air conditioning in your house, you're not using a bunch of water.
Exactly.
Like, so I'm like, why the fuck? They're just doing it to be fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And if you want to be like, oh, it's because of scale. Well, I don't really give a shit. Make them pay for the scale.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of doing business. You know what shouldn't be considered part of doing business is taking a resource that humans need to literally survive. It's one of our most basic needs is like, air and water. So, and yeah, you need food, but like, guess what? Without air, you're going to die pretty much instantly. Without water, you're going to die within a couple of days. So,
Yep.
What, the 7 days? Is that what happened to Samira in the well? Oh wait! Oh shit! R.I.P. to her.
Yeah, man. So anyway, that part's just fucking driving me crazy, but it is what it is.
Well, they've convinced people that we just need a bunch of water for this. I'm just like, you've never needed that much water in any other data center. I've been an IT guy since I was like fucking 11 years old. Professionally, since I was like, 17?
Mm-hmm.
So like, this has never been a problem with other data centers. You haven't had to use this much water, and you haven't had to use. This is another thing that fucking drives me nuts. Is with these insane power requirements. Moore's law has existed for like the longest time. Don't get me wrong; it's near an end. But part of what that means is that we're using less and less power for a lot of these chips, and also the chips are getting, they're getting thinner. And the fact that they're just like fucking this all up and making these chips like way less efficient, they're just using shit that just takes up way too many resources. It's like, why aren't we sitting down and like doing the math and be like, hey, like this is just taking up way too much resources. We can just do things that are like a little bit scaled down to be more reasonable on the grid. And also, if it's going to be a huge power requirement, then build your own fucking power plant.
Well, my thing is this. I'm with you completely, but if this is some national interest of the American, the United States of America or whatever, to have this many centers,
it's not. But
I don't agree. Yeah, I'm just saying, if hypothetically, well then, instead of these private companies using up all these resources, polluting the air as well, which we didn't even talk about, using all the drinkable water and having everybody's bills go up higher, this needs to be something that is nationalized on a state or federal level, and it needs to come out of some of the federal budget. You know what I mean? If we're really talking about this shit,
not with this, not with this current government. I'll tell you that shit.
No, I know it won't happen.
No.
Shit.
Well, I mean, this is the problem. Is that the reason why we're seeing all this shit is because they're just basically robbing Peter to pay Paul. for
Yep.
like a lot of this stuff. They're basically, I've talked about it before. They're all just paying each other. And I work for like one of the biggest enterprise IT companies in the world, and they're all just like, hey, I'm gonna pay Nvidia, millions of dollars to supply me with these AI chips, and then Nvidia will then spend a bunch of money to expand on a company that just bought their chips, and it's just like, wait a minute, you're just like spinning around the same fucking money. Like,
Mhm.
what are you doing here? It's
Yep.
that's why we're seeing this like really weird thing where like the stock market is like way up on AI stuff. It's because they're all just like interchanging money, and then you
Yep.
notice like these IT companies they're like laying off mass people. It's because if they don't, then they would lose money because they're already overspending on shit that they don't actually fucking need, and the only way to like save money is to lay off people.
Mhm.
And even that is short-sighted, though.
It is
Yeah.
Because
they're
it's not like
hiring
they're
them back.
trimming. Yeah, they're not trimming fat. They're trimming actual knowledgeable, technically skilled people.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're right; they have to hire them back. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
they're doing too much.
Yeah, I mean, AI works. It can work pretty well, but it's like it's not. They kind of put it out too fast, and it's not gonna. It should not at this point replace a lot of people, like as many as it has. I mean,
No.
like what was it? I think it was Oracle. It was like 30,000 people got the axe. I'm just like, whoa, what the fuck? That's like way too many people for a single company.
Yeah.
And even the company I work for, we've gotten rid of like a whole bunch of people. And I don't know. So this is like something that people don't talk about in public with IT. So in IT as a profession has only existed in the past about 40 fucking years.
Yep.
And the people that really the real big innovators for IT, they're all old as fuck now.
Yep.
Mhm.
And most of them are retiring. And or if they're getting pushed out, then that's like a huge brain drain. And what I mean by that is like they have like this generational fucking knowledge in IT. And if you get rid of them, it's like your company is kind of fucked for a while. And this is
Yep.
going to lead into another conversation I'm going to have like later on the podcast about the gaming industry, but it's kind of the same thing.
Mhm.
But like this can like really fuck up the entire economy in the next like probably 2 to 5 years, because those people are, I mean, what usually can happen is that when you have like these mass um, layoffs and mass firings of people or whatever, like you don't have to worry about them fucking dying, before something else picks up. But these people are gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
And like soon.
Yeah.
So I'm really worried about like these really smart people not passing down their knowledge because they decided some stupid ass executive decided that AI can replace this
Some
person
young.
with 40 years. Not even with a young person, just like they're just gonna replace them with AI. And you're gonna
Yeah.
replace somebody with like 40 plus years of experience.
I'm saying these CEOs or whatever,
Oh, they're young.
they're
Yeah.
firing the old people. It's the young guys. But
Yeah.
wasn't there, kind of jump back to the AI thing, wasn't there a company or some, was it DeepSeek or whatever that had like, they were able to like
Yeah, it's fake.
basically overpower a chip to run the AI and make it like 1,000 times cheaper than like, say your, I don't know,
Got it.
your Grok or whatever?
Well, that was only cool for like a minute, and then the American AI stuff got
It
like
was
way
fucking
better.
fast.
Yeah, like it happened so fucking fast. Like the AI stuff that I've been using today, like if you know how to like
Dude.
use it, it's
Yeah.
pretty took it took way longer than I thought, but also I can like change what model I want to use, and I'm using like Claude Sonnet 5, so it's not like it's not the fastest one, which I don't mind. It's like I can just tell it to do something, and then I can do something else, and then
Yeah.
I'll wait for the output. But I mean, it can do a lot, and it can like the way that it thinks logically, like down the line, you can see what it's doing, and that's really cool. And if you're like an IT guy, it's like, oh, like this is pretty neat, and you can like and it asks you questions like as you go down. But
So
that's not gonna apply to fucking everybody.
I use probably like 5 different AIs right now. So I use ChatGPT, what's Gemini, Claude, Mantis,
Yeah.
and Meta's MetaMate. I thought it was work related. I think there's actually a 6th one. I just can't think of the name of it right now. But yeah, it's kind of cool once you learn how to do some of the prompts, especially when it comes to like job seeking. I've been using it a lot for like rewriting my resume and stuff like that. But there's like cool prompts you can
Here comes
add
Old
to
Ninja.
your. Oh, there's Old Ninja. Hopefully that's Old Ninja, not AI.
Yeah, join the chat.
Yeah, AI during the chat.
God damn.
Just
But
let's see if we could. Can you hear us and can we hear him?
He's
Old Ninja?
frozen. Nope.
And we can't
Can't
hear
hear
him.
you.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
but
hey, you know what? Oh, Ninja, can you go hop on AI and tell them to fix your fucking microphone forever?
Claude, that's Claude to fix your shit. Oh, Grok. I don't use Grok,
Grok.
but yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe in Nazis, so
Me neither. That's how when I had a loaner Tesla, I did use Grok for a little bit, and it actually was pretty interesting. Especially when I did the little intro thing when I asked about
That
the
was
podcast.
cool.
It actually
Yeah.
did a really good job of describing this podcast. But yeah, as far as like job seeking, like you can ask prompt like it will say like, hey, like read over this job description and ask me like 5 to 10 questions to fill in any gaps and stuff like that when it comes to like rewriting my resume, and it'll ask you the questions, and it's actually pretty cool. Like mine's on my name, and it was like a couple of other things about me that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's a powerful tool. I use it for reading my emails at work, just kind of catch me up on things. If there's like a conversation I kind of jump in late, ask it to summarize it in like a couple of sentences so I can just get caught up. But like, yeah, it can be a really good time saver.
Yep.
Oh, Ninja, nope, you're still not audible.
All right. Well, it is what the fuck it is. I'm
waiting for AI so I can use like AI to do my interviews. I'm pretty sure I probably can do that.
Yeah.
Like have it just screen capture me or whatever and just like respond to stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm not down on it at all either. I'm just I use it quite a bit. I've read some books on it. It's powerful enough. I get the answers that I need. But yeah, with any new technology, there's pros and cons.
Yeah, but this one, like go ahead.
I was just gonna say I started reading Ready Player One again, and that came out in 2011, I think. And it's funny because that takes place in 2046, and there's no mention of AI in that book, so it's kind of like the book's outdated. Like it's pop culture. I mean, it's like past culture or whatever. But like, yeah, I guess it could predict the future. But I just thought that was interesting.
It's a fun book, though. It's interesting, though. Usually when we have these technological leaps, they are disrupting, but this one is disrupting in like a kind of a unique way. I've been drinking a little bit, but I don't remember like another technology that has taken up this many mass resources so quickly.
Resources in terms of like power in the water, like we were talking about.
Yeah. Like I mean, like when the car was invented, it's like no big deal. Like obviously it disrupted like a bunch of things, but it wasn't like, hey, like we're depleting the entire world supply of fucking iron and steel and and drinkable water, and I guess like it's slowly depleting like our supply of like oil and stuff. But even when the internet came out, again, wasn't really a problem with like resources. Like
I remember
we didn't run out of electricity.
Well, I remember at the internet they were saying like, "Oh, it's good. We're gonna stop using paper. Like, internet's gonna email and stuff is gonna get rid of all kind of paper needs." And it's like, yo, I get bills still. Fucking paper
all the time. But it still didn't like reduce that many resources. Like AI is, it seems like it's especially in like such a frivolous kind of way. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, I mean, because the real purpose of all of this AI is just to make food videos. I don't know what you guys.
Yeah, exactly. I need to have 50% more flopping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what sold AI to the world is those fucking Bigfoot videos. That shit for a while I had the internet in fucking chokehold.
Yeah.
Like Bigfoot going out with a chick and he's like running out in the forest. She had more veins than I did on my penis and that shit was so fucking hilarious.
It is hilarious, but like meanwhile there's like some poor kid in like some Navajo fucking reservation. It's like, fuck, I guess our well's out of water now.
Yep.
Yep.
There's well, but here's the thing. I mean, our laptops and cell phones are dependent on cobalt from the Congo, and human suffering is a part of this whole system.
Yeah, I wish like it would be nice if we had like a human-centered fucking government and industries, but they don't give a shit about any of that. It's like as long as you keep like the masses that have resources happy, like fuck everybody else. Like in America, it's especially here in America because we're like the number one consumer of fucking everything. you could fucking tell somebody that, yo, we literally killed a child to make this fucking cell phone. They'd be like, all right, I'm good. Like, do I know this person? No. Or do I know their
I
parent?
mean,
No. Well, fuck them then.
was like, look at fucking Nikes. Like, weren't they like using child labor for making their shoes? And people were like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Even I think even iPhones, like they were
Hold
using
on,
like.
hold on. You mentioned it as past tense, like like they're still
So
at sweatshops.
yeah, well, that's the point I was gonna get to is that like, yeah, people are still buying these products even though we know like these sweatshops exist. Like,
Yep.
it's fucking sad.
Yep.
Let's keep make stuff a little bit cheaper, but then we have Felon 47 coming in with his tariffs and stuff and prices going up, but they're not going back down even though their tariffs are gone. Or are they?
Yep. Yep. I haven't got my tariff check. Have you? Either of you guys?
We're never going to. Yeah.
Yeah. So keep fucking waiting.
I got an IOU.
God damn. God fucking damn it. All right.
Yeah. I just wish that we had more ethical technology. Like I wouldn't mind tech slowing down a little bit to save people's lives. Like, especially right now is like the perfect time for things to kind of slow down because we're pretty much at the limit of like how fucking thin you can slice a fucking chip. So like silicone can only go so thin. So
you know what? There's listening to Red Player One. There's a part of the when the Oasis first goes live, and they're like, oh, you know, how they're going to be computer power for this and this and that. And basically, the way that it works is they use all the computers on the network and use them as part of the networking or server system to be able to run Oasis, right?
That's what we're doing now.
But I was going to say like can't they do that for like, you know, if your computer's online and you're using like Grok or whatever, your computer should just be like, not Apple, PlayStation did it. Remember back in the day when the PlayStation 3 were like they did like some DNA, what was the program they did where like you can opt in to have your PlayStation run to help run like an algorithm or something.
Yeah,
for them
no,
to figure out, like, the DNA.
It was for SETI. Actually, it was to find extraterrestrials. Yeah, it was for SETI. But
okay, but it was PlayStation, right? PlayStation 3 that used those for?
Yeah, PS3s, which is like the most fucking engineered console ever, which is great, by the way. If you had the fatback one with the fucking all the ports, which I still have.
I still have mine. No, I don't have the fatback.
What was I gonna say? Oh, so like DLSS, which is basically if you don't have a powerful enough GPU, actually, even if you have a powerful GPU, like mine is fucking powerful as shit. I have a 5080 in my laptop. But when you turn on DLSS, it basically uses AI, which is it goes out to like other servers and like will insert frames into your shit, which is great for like single player games, but real shitty. Well, pretty shitty for if you're playing online. So if you're a competitive gamer, but single player though, you can get fucking like 200 frames per second.
Nice.
And it's just fucking with fake frames, but you know,
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's all these options, and like, yeah, they just go the let's waste resource route.
So Brandon Park asked a really good question on the subject. He asked, "Do you believe that the AI bubble will burst anytime soon?" I will give my honest answer. If it does, our economy would probably crash.
Can I weigh in on like, here as well?
A lot. Oh. Yeah.
I will say bubbles always look like they will last forever when you're in them.
Yeah.
We're men of a certain fucking age. We've seen quite a few bubbles.
Yeah.
God damn.
And so it's really hard to predict exactly when it will happen, but Cronus is absolutely right. I've read plenty of articles about the whole exchanging of the same type of money within 7 big ass AI companies over and over and over again. And that's the only thing keeping this economy afloat that is unsustainable by nature and by definition. It will burst at some point. If I had a crystal ball, I would say probably within the next 1.5 to 3 years is a high probability, but I don't fucking know exactly when it will happen. However, it will have devastating effects because the economy is on shaky ground already.
But I will give you 2 points that will probably give you some hope. Is that right now some of the major AI companies are going to go IPO within this year. So you have if you're not in the stock market at all right now, this is a prime opportunity to get into like Anthropic and fucking I'm not doing SpaceX because fuck Elon Musk. But there's a bunch of other AI companies right now that if you have if you have the money to invest on them on the first like week of IPO, I'm not gonna give financial advice, but you could do that and you could make a bunch of money.
Yep.
But you just got to get out like before it fucking
Like,
crashes. So
Yeah.
um,
Let me ask ChatGPT
yeah.
how that works.
because it's gonna fucking. I mean, look at. I'll get this. The great example is literally SpaceX. Is if you bought like their IPO, if you had the opportunity to do it, right when they first came out, it popped right away. But then everybody
Yep.
like came out because right now it's like it's pump and dump. Everything's fucking pump and dump. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
because like SpaceX is not worth fucking a couple of $1 trillion. Like they were not even fucking profitable.
Yep.
Like neither is like a bunch of these other fucking AI companies. They're not profitable, but it doesn't matter. It's all meme stock at this point in time. These are all fucking basically meme stocks. So if you got the money, put it in there for a couple of days, couple of weeks, get the fuck out, and then don't and sit on that money for a while, so you don't have to like hit fucking capital gains and paying all the taxes and all that shit. Invest in other companies. So yeah.
You know, it's
Ninja, we got you. Hold on.
Holy shit. Fuck, this shit's fucking.
You were like the
fucking up.
fucking watcher for a while. All right, we got you, bro.
I was all listening to all the shit and I'm like, oh shit. I think AI, y'all fucking put AI on me and fucking knock my fucking audio out.
The fucking head.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna
I guess
say,
so.
running stock is like be out there like big pimping because you meet up with some girl, you want to get your little freak on, but you got to remember you don't have no Jimmy, so you got to like pull out.
Yeah, you got to know to pull out.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to learn how to pull out, or you're going to be stuck in there for 18 years.
Do you
What did I
remember it
what
was
did I
during the
just walk
fucking
into?
pandemic? You remember that fucking movie with the goddamn Riddler from Batman, all about stock trading and GameStop?
Oh yeah, I forget what it's called, but yeah, it was like back when like GameStop. That was like the start of like meme stocks. It was like GameStop and
Yeah.
AMC.
That shit was so hilarious. I just fucking love that one. That's
That
the
was
right
like-
way to do it.
That was like a documentary, right? Didn't they like turn that into like a
Yeah.
Netflix special or some shit?
That's what he's talking about.
Well,
Oh,
it's
okay.
a movie. I watched the movie.
It was like, it was like a feature length movie. It wasn't even a documentary.
Yeah, it
but-
was. It's on. It was on Hulu, I think. Either Hulu, Netflix.
Oh,
Even.
Ninja, check your tabs. You're doing the thing where you're breaking up. So like,
Please,
please, I
Oh.
told
Be
you, bro,
tasked.
you cannot dual task. Doing a podcast and watching 4K Pornhub. So
8K.
Yeah, I guess I can't.
you got to go to like
Yeah,
720.
I can't do 4K.
So just go to 4chan.
Fucking Brandon Park
the
called me.
images.
I'll sit on the watcher.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, look, if you watch porn in 720, you can definitely overlook the herpes scars. So
Mm.
you won't even see them. It's fucking great.
It's actually, they're actually C-section scars.
Ugh.
Ooh, god damn it, man.
Yeah. So Brandon Parks talks about the movie's called Dumb Money, and yes, that
Dumb
is the movie. The movie.
That was a great one.
It has like an all-star cast too.
I like
Yeah.
how I made that joke, and all of
Lucky
a
with
sudden
the
your
hairs
fucking
in it.
audio smooth as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm on a new tab now.
He closed them tabs, man. You know
I
what
sure
mean?
did.
Dude, so anybody listening who's like wasn't a kid of the 90s or 80s or whatever, there's a time where like looking up an image took like maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Like it's
Yep.
for that shit to load on the goddamn page.
An hour.
Now we're coming to you live and direct.
Bro,
Hour.
it was easier back in the day to fucking read a pornographic paragraph than it was to download a goddamn sentence or a video.
You had to sacrifice a fucking robot to get on the internet. That shit, you had to listen to it fucking die as you got on the internet every time.
What's crazy is that like when the image is loading, like the text for the image will be there first. Like so you know what you're about to watch.
Yep.
If the person named it
about to
the correct way.
I'm gonna tell you this, because during that fucking time, it was still easier to just go ahead and get a Playboy or a Hustler or something like that. Because why the fuck not? Like it's more fucking efficient.
No, so this is the best thing is that so when we were kids, when the internet first came out, we were basically young teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And this is still in a point in time where you could literally find a random ass porno magazine in a bush.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is like
Yes.
totally
Or
common.
it was trash.
Totally common. But on the internet, yeah, you had to fucking you had to wait. You had to wait.
Yep.
You know, if I ever invented a time machine or a time machine time travel becomes like a reality, I'm gonna go back to when I was a kid when I found porn in the bush, and let's just kind of keep rewinding time until I find out who left it there. Like,
Yeah.
it's why should it be me? Maybe I left it there for myself. Like,
It literally, when you were a kid, it felt like a fucking gift from the gods.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
It was
and
like,
it's
holy shit, there's fucking titties in the fucking bushes over
Oh
here.
my god! You know, what I just
Mhm.
realized. I just realized this as we're talking about this. This was probably like a tradition of like when you would get porn as like when you were like underage,
Mm-hmm.
like a book, and then you had to get rid of it, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we
yeah,
grew
you
up,
have evidence.
but like once
Yep.
you got the internet and you knew more shit about computers than your parents did, like you didn't really need to hide it anymore. You could just hide it on your fucking hard drive. They didn't know what the fuck to look. So like we didn't have to go in and like
Yeah.
buy a porno magazine anymore. And
Yeah.
I think that's what we're like. We got disconnected from like that whole. Maybe I should just buy a porno magazine right now and just toss it in a random bush for some kid.
You really
But actually, no, because now that would be I'll probably fucking go to jail for that. So maybe not.
I
Don't do that.
Well, what's crazy is that like the magazine that you would find in the bush, like it wasn't like it wasn't together. It was always like ripped up, like pages were torn out and just scattered all over the place. And
and
there was
stuck
like
together.
a solid book.
And stuck
Listen,
together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Someone such a-
So hence the birth of the for research purposes only folder.
Mm.
So when your parents thought you were studying, and they actually opened it up, even though they couldn't tell what it was, you knew it was in there, and they had no idea.
I'm gonna go back to an old school meme. Maybe maybe like we're stuck in the Matrix, and the way to keep us in here is by us having like adult entertainment at our fingertips. We're not out there exploring the world, discovering magazines in the fucking bushes. Like you know,
No,
Yeah.
I think the way to keep, especially men, locked in is feet pics now. That seems to be the new thing, I guess. So
That ain't new.
nah.
it's new to me.
I will say that I
So-
was given a pretty good video about like when they turned on the CERN had the Hadron Collider,
Mhm.
like for the second time back in like 2015.
Yeah.
That's when like we probably got put in like a different universe, and that's why everything's so shady right now.
That's a credible
Yeah.
fucking thing. Because when you do that, what's that split test where you send the atoms through the slits?
Oh, the Adams meter.
Qua-
Yeah, and,
Qu-
but if you
quantum
look
physics,
at it,
yeah.
if you look at it, it'll do something different. If you turn your fucking head, it'll behave in a completely different way. Like it
Yeah.
knows it's being watched.
And just so everybody, so you understand about like why this is credible. Also, my ex sent it to me, but like whatever. We talk we talk as like friends because whatever. But like in 2015, this is the year when Donald Trump decided he wanted to become president.
Yep.
The next year is when Harambe died, and
There you
my
go.
feelings about Harambe.
Mhm.
So shit ain't been right since
Hey.
Harambe died.
You might be
That's
onto
true.
something, but Cronus
Sorry.
leaves us.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh my-
he was right.
King Arthur is also in the chat.
There was, I mean, and they're kind of leading back to like the Mandela effect, because like the one thing that's been kind of trippy lately is the Fruit of Looms thingy, where Fruit of Looms said like the underwear never had the cornucopia, and like somebody literally found something in like I don't know if it's 100% true. I'm just talk about what I see on the internet. But basically, somebody found some clothing that actually had the cornucopia, because Fruit of Looms was saying that their fruits never was in that basket thingy, and they were
That's
they
kind
were
of like, it's kind of like the Berenstein Bears or the Berenstain
Yeah.
Bears. Like,
yeah. Let me see if I can find how truthful this is. But like, yeah, they're like, it's like one of the Mandela effect is that
Okay,
Fruit of
wait.
the Looms never had the cornucopia, which
Wait.
I don't even. How do I know what a fucking cornucopia is?
Hold up,
because it's
Lou,
Thanksgiving,
hold up,
bitch.
Lou.
I'm
Hold
vegan.
up, Lou. I want to make sure I fucking heard you right. You're telling me Fruit of the Loom underwear never
Yes.
had the fucking three fruits, the apple, the grapes, and the fucking, what was it, a pear or something?
Well, the cornucopia, like the actual, like the cone
It's
thing
like-
behind it.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
but they had the fruit.
There's definitely
That's-
fruits, because hence the
apple
name.
and the purple grapes and the green grapes,
Yeah. Okay, so it
But
had
yeah.
the fruit, but not the basket.
Yes.
but not the basket.
Also known as the
Okay.
cornucopia, you simple-minded bitch. All right.
Hey,
But-
I say
but
cornucopia,
here's-
but I can't say fucking ambulance or chimney.
But I saw that shit multiple fucking times. You're telling me I imagined that
I
shit?
think bro, different universe, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna find this shit right now.
This is, you can look it up. It's fine. But like, this universe that we're whatever, even if it's not true or not, it's been in our lifetimes. It's gotten so ridiculous over the past fucking 15 fucking years. It's been insane. Like we literally have our president does crimes on a daily basis and he's not arrested. He's literally a sexual assault convicted felon, and he just today he was found guilty again of defaming the woman that he sexually assaulted, that also sued him again for $8 million, and now he has to pay her 5.8 million additional dollars upon on top of the money that he had to pay her for sexually assaulting her.
Yeah.
He's a felon and he's our fucking president. Like,
So-
what the fuck?
You're 100% right. I'm just gonna go back one quick step. In fucking Google search images, yes, they got that goddamn. I know you call it a cornucopia. I'm gonna call that shit a basket until I get blue in the face.
A cone
In the
basket.
70s, 80s, and 90s, they had the fucking basket in a whole bunch of these photos
Okay.
or logos.
Yeah, I fucking agree.
Oh,
I agree with you. Like I grew up with the fucking cornucopia being there, but apparently the internet saying that it doesn't fucking exist. It never was there. Or not the internet, but the Mandela effect is saying that it wasn't there, and Fruit of the Loom on their website is saying that they never had it on their website.
Oh, they can go fuck themselves. They don't know what the fuck they're talking. Okay, either they were not the actual brand. Maybe there was an off brand of this shit. But like, I'm looking at all photo after photo of this shit.
So look,
Unless I had the off brand with the basket.
so look up the Berenstein Bears.
Well, what about them? Okay. What am I looking up with them?
Look up the spelling of the name. It's never been the Berenstein Bears. It's always been the Berenstain Bears, apparently.
Oh, that could be true. I don't know.
But I remember when I was a kid, everybody called them the Berenstein Bears. Maybe there's a black lisp. I don't know, but
That might have been a blacklist thing.
maybe.
But then I mean, there's some Mandela effects that just you probably just heard it wrong, like the whole Darth Vader things, like where he says like Luke, I am your father, and in fact he just says Luke, I'm your father. I'm your father. What I can't remember which one's correct anymore.
You know what it was though. Back in the day when we was watching movies and shit, there weren't a whole lot of sub. Even though it's English.
I was about to say that there was no subtitles. There
You
was
just
for
had-
anime, but yeah.
Yeah, you just had to fucking hear what you fucking heard. And you know how kids are. You heard what the fuck you wanted to hear sometimes. You know what I mean? Not what people were saying. But I love that shit with subs. I put that shit on even native English language shit because I'm like, okay, that's what the fuck is actually being said.
I put my subtitles in Espanol, but yeah.
There you go. I like it.
Dude, I can't watch TV without the fucking subtitles on anymore.
So you know what's funny about that whole shit? Originally, especially like closed caption stuff, it's like, obviously for the hearing impaired, that shit is fucking awesome as fuck for people who aren't hearing impaired.
Yeah.
But sometimes that shit could be a goddamn spoiler. Like,
Well, you can't watch comedy shit with the subtitles on.
No, you can't watch no mystery shit either because that shit be giving away goddamn secrets because they'd be like, oh, she like a woman runs into the room, it's like, what's that sound? James is hiding in the closet, as he said. Like, come on, man, like just say a mystery person. Like you fucking give away the whole goddamn plot.
But it's also, it's not made for us though. It's not made for people that are, that have all their senses. So
yeah,
but I still appreciate it.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's not for us.
It's not. I mean,
but it's a good lesson though, in life. Like some stuff that you don't even think of being a person that doesn't have any quote unquote disabilities can still be fucking beneficial. Like even stuff on the sidewalk curbs where
bumps.
where it's a little bumpy and you have the whole dip for like someone being in a wheelchair. Yeah. Well, it's easier to fucking walk on if you're elderly or you have a cast or even just normal walking. It's like, oh, okay, here's the curb,
Dude,
yeah, it's like when black people fought for everybody's fucking rights and they all benefited. and motherfuckers that come from other countries complain about black people. Like
right off the bat.
You know what gets me is that when people from Africa are 100% black passing in America complain about African Americans. Like I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
As if we're all just like the same fucking weird white stereotype. Like, how the fuck do you uh, believe more in these white racial stereotypes than you do believing in your own people? And you're like, oh, we're all lazy. We don't work for anything. We're all on fucking food stamps and shit
Welfare.
like that. It's like, what are you even talking about?
Was the
People fought
it's
for your fucking rights as a black passing person or African American passing person. That nobody, white people, racist white people in America, they don't give a shit what your accent is.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
they don't.
But it's also about where you're from and what you were taught. I mean, again, I think it looks absolutely fucking ridiculous that in your fucking courtrooms, even after colonialism, you're wearing the fucking white wig
Yeah.
and shit, looking like someone from the 1600s. You know what I mean? But you know, here we are.
Yeah.
We can still do it.
I guess since we're on that topic, you guys saw the image of the girl on was it like a subway or was it a bus where it was just her
Yes.
and she's
Yeah.
just fucking surrounded by what was the group?
Was it Patriot Front?
Was it Proud Boys? Yeah,
Patriot
I think that's
Front.
what it was.
I mean, the KKK,
Yeah.
modern day KKK.
Yeah.
And
Right.
hold on, let me just give more context. It's on the 4th of July, and they were on the way to the Capitol. So
in DC,
Yeah.
and I know this falls on deaf ears for a whole lot of people, but historically, you know what DC used to be fucking called? Chocolate
that?
City. Like for the long, George
That's right.
Clinton did songs about Chocolate City. That's how fucking black DC used to be. Now it's gotten a little bit less, but it's still a majority black town.
yeah,
And you know,
They
here
can-
we
Dave
are.
Chappelle's from there, right?
Hmm?
Dave Chappelle's from DC, isn't he?
Yes,
I think
he
he talked
is.
about it a few times
Oh, I
in the
thought he was
stand
from
up.
Ohio. He lives in Ohio.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, like the fact that a bunch of white people can still try to intimidate people of color on the 4th of July is perfect. It's perfect.
Yep.
This is America.
It's
What's
on
crazy
brand.
what's crazy about that whole situation too is that these mofos were in DC with like Confederate flags and shit flying too, which is like they should be shot on spot or some shit like that. Isn't that like treason or terrorism or some
They
shit?
should.
Like,
I agree. Like, I don't
isn't it the
understand why
Constitution?
people get mad about it, but like they are literally traitors, and our Constitution says that. What do we do with traitors? So I don't understand why the Confederate flag is allowed to be flown anywhere in America. They should be
Yep.
arrested on sight. And if you want to talk about free speech, I mean, listen, you can't fly a fucking Nazi flag in Germany.
Yeah.
Try that shit.
I'm with it. I am going to mention one other thing since we're sort of on the topic, but it did deeply affect me, especially as a dad to a teenage son. This Nolan Wells, are you guys all familiar with it?
I'm not as I know that he disappeared. So
Yeah.
catch everybody up on what happened.
Yeah. So Nolan Wells, I think he's 18 year old. Yeah, still a teenage black boy. He is missing and presumed dead. He went out with an what appears to be all white boy or all white male group of friends on like a fishing trip, and around 4th of July weekend, Mississippi, on an island. He didn't come back. And of course, they are all lawyered up and saying they don't know what happened. And, they brought back his cell phone, but not him. It's highly fucking suspicious. And that's putting it fucking nicely. But black.
Oh, they say
folks,
they found Brandon Park said that they found his body.
Oh, okay. That must have happened fairly recently. I didn't hear that part. I'm glad they found the body, but
What was his name again?
Nolan. Hold on, I just had it. What was it? What did I just say? Nolan Wells. Nolan. So,
Yeah,
but
they
deserving.
definitely found his dead body.
Like, what the fuck, though? Again, especially when you're talking about Mississippi. Again, especially when you're talking about a pretty much all white teenage boy friend base. It's highly suspicious. I don't have all the facts of what happened. I'm glad they found his body, but you just got to keep your head on a fucking swivel and unfortunately not trust a whole lot of people because what the fuck? And he was he was 18 years old.
Yeah.
So just barely an adult.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, and for people to like lawyer up right away, it's like it's not normal to lawyer up if you have nothing to hide. Like, it's just not.
You know?
So yeah, you got to really know your friends, and I I can kind of sympathize because I'll be honest, I thought some folks were my friends until literally like 2020 when like George Floyd died, and like I posted my obvious opposition to like um, the narrative because like he was fucking murdered. Like it was very obvious to me.
Yep.
And like some people that I used to consider friends were like, no, he wasn't murdered. Like blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, like what are you talking about? Like
Yep.
oh, like you were never my fucking friend.
Yep.
First of all, I was just one of the good ones to you,
Yep.
and you can go fuck yourself. So
you spoke properly.
yeah, like I don't. If you watch what happened to that guy, and you thought that was okay for whatever reason, even people were even trying to justify it, knowing that the crime that he supposedly committed was $20,
Counterfeit.
possibly a counterfeit $20 bill. Like that's not the cost of somebody's life, like a human being's
No.
life. And then they try to go back and say, oh well, he had, you know, um,
Cocaine in system.
some other charges like back in the day,
Oh, yeah.
like domestic violence. Well, okay, cool. Like, but these are the same people that voted for Donald Trump, who
Yep.
literally raped multiple women.
Yep.
And he's ripped off. He's literally robbed people for millions of dollars. He literally just enriched himself by over $1 billion by pumping and dumping crypto over the past year. And but a black guy, $20, $20.
And it's kind of sad. Like we've seen stories like this before. Like there was like that one wrestler where they found him wrapped up in a wrestling mat.
Yeah, like he did it himself.
And he committed suicide. It's like how Sway? How the fuck that happened? But there's like there was a kid. Oh, no, he wasn't murdered, but like he actually murdered somebody because he had like a bully who was like attacking him like all this time, and he like decided to defend himself and actually ended up like killing his bully, and like they didn't take it as self-defense. They just took it as that's straight up fucking murder.
Listen, I will say this very, very clearly. There's a lot of people who don't give, regardless of the circumstances, anybody who's black any type of benefit of the doubt, or even just look at things objectively. Like they just can't. And very similar to you, Kronos, yeah, there were some lines in the sand from people who I thought were friends who just weren't. I think Trump was one of the biggest kind of telltale signs for me.
Yeah.
Whenever, there was countless amount of racist things that he's done and said and been committed to. But when someone was just always defending no matter what he did, especially on the racist side, it just tells me who you really are. And some people I just had to completely leave alone forever.
Yeah, for the better, because if you knew me and we hung out and like we were considered friends for like that long of a time, and you still believe in somebody, are you watching somebody that looks like me get literally murdered, and then you have to do like this whole check of, whoa, what could he have done? Blah blah blah. blah. I'm like, dude, like, there's no justifiable reason why that guy died like that. He was literally in custody. He was handcuffed, and then you had three grown men, murder him in front of everybody. And like to watch the indignity of watching somebody die like that, I cannot possibly. I realized like later that I can't show somebody the level of pain that people that are black that we felt watching that. Like it is like they don't have that like mindset at all. There's no empathy there for those kinds of people. It's like it doesn't fucking exist.
Completely true. And what's so sad though is a lot of black people, because we talked about it even on this show, felt a whole bunch of empathy when Renee Good and Michael
Yeah.
Preddy were murdered by the fucking ICE
Yeah.
police for no justifiable reason either.
No.
And the world just kind of moved on or whatever. But we're like, no, that was a fucking murder.
Yeah.
It wasn't racially motivated, but it was still just a fucking murder of an American citizen. You know what I mean? Two of them.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
it's hold on. I have to rewind a little bit though. It is kind of for both those murders. They were racially motivated, even though they were both white, but they were standing up for people of color.
Okay.
That's true. Yeah.
That's I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. I was trying to say the attack itself wasn't. I see someone who's a different color,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with murdering them. But you're right; they were sticking up for people by just being an observer, being there
Yeah.
out on the streets, while other people were under attack and the whole city was under siege.
Yeah.
You know?
And this is like the thing where it's like it took me a while to like really understand when it comes to like white supremacy, especially here in America. Of like, there are people that are literally people of color that I consider white supremacists on the other side of this, and there's other people that will stand up for people of color's rights that will get murdered by the same system that uphold white supremacy.
Yep.
And this is a huge problem. And I know it's all kind of nuanced, and it's a thing that you have to like really sit down and think about. But here in America, when you're just caught up in the fucking, the rat race, which I am too, but I have time to to think about some things. You see like these patterns in America where if you're fighting for people of color, you're on the fucking chopping block, and if you want to feel safer in America, even though that, in my opinion, this is a totally false sense of safety. If you want to feel like you're safe, you will suck up to people that are white supremacists just to like get on their good side, because you're going to hope that in the long run they'll bring you into the white supremacist fold, but they fucking won't, and they never will. They'll take your vote, take all your good words, they'll do all this shit, but they will fucking leave you out to dry and possibly kill you at the fucking drop of a hat.
Sometimes that sucking up to them looks like fucking marriage.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at you, Usha Vance. Like
I thought you were looking at me. I was like, what?
Yeah.
no, not you, blue, not you, blue.
The
But-
fetus is passing.
Yeah.
Seriously, there's people who,
Yeah.
just openly, marry someone, have family, have kids with someone who's extremely racist, and it says something about you too. You know what I mean?
I mean,
all
Maps
that
is
stuff.
back there with like have sex with their black slave. It's just, I mean,
Rape them.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was gonna say that there's a better word for that.
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
But yeah. All right. Goddamn.
We went
y'all
down.
wanna-
I
y'all-
don't
y'all
even
wanna
think we
segue-
looked at the fucking topic list today.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want to segue into video games?
Yeah, that's great. I mean, all right, let's segue to video games. I mean,
Yeah.
the state of video games is pretty fucked up too. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but, man, this is a shitty time to be. I don't want to say be alive, but I mean, life.
so no, it's fine.
Kinda.
It's like we're gonna. I'll give you a preview of what's gonna happen. We're gonna give some grievances about the state of gaming, and then at the end of this grievance, I'm gonna give possibly a light of hope, a silver
Ray
lining,
Shenstein.
hopefully at the end. All right, but we got to get through like this. We got to slog through some literal dog shit.
Yep.
The state of gaming right now it's probably the worst state it's ever been, and I'm saying that as somebody that's lived through the entire generation of gaming.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much the entire generation of gaming. I mean, I don't think I was born when literal Pong was created on an oscilloscope, but I was born pretty close to that, and I played Pong, one of my first games. But the state of gaming should have been kind of like forewarning a long time ago. I think once we saw Sony and Microsoft buying up major studios, that should have been signs at the beginning of the end. for our current way of gaming. What I mean by that is we see right now that Microsoft has basically just like totally realized that they cannot do um, infinite profits year over year anymore.
Yep.
Unless they cut
Gut
people.
people.
So
Mhm.
that's why you're seeing the major layoffs and shit like that. And they're also like, it's more just the mass layoffs. They're also selling off the individual companies that they bought, like Double Fine, id Software, fucking Bethesda. There's a bunch of them that they bought a long time ago. And everybody thought at the time, like, okay, no big deal. Like, hopefully they get more money. But now we see that this is the reason why we have fucking monopoly laws. It's literally for shit like this.
Yeah.
Literally for
I
shit like
mean,
this.
yeah. Whenever something gets acquired or purchased, like, yeah, eventually they're gonna fucking gut that company. And I mean, it's just kind of like the tell of the signs or tell the tell that things
Well,
gonna happen. But was Microsoft laying off like 20%? Was it 20% of their gaming workforce, right?
And that's total, but some of the studios are hit harder than that. I mean, like fucking id Software, which has what have they not had a hit? I mean, Jesus
Doom.
Christ.
Doom alone.
Yeah, that's like their major. Well, sorry, I guess I gotta rewind. Rage, I guess, was like their least selling franchise. Rage and Rage 2, which are great games in my opinion, they didn't sell as great as it could have. But Rage and Rage 2, if I said those words to you, you probably know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's like literally 2 generations ago.
Yeah.
But Doom has been like a large franchise for them. You know, Doom, Dark Ages, and the new DLC had just dropped. Huge successes. They literally had to lay off like up to, if not more, half of their fucking staff.
But what's the profit? Are like the numbers we see for games? Like we see like GTA's got like $5 billion, some shit like that. Like, is that profit that we're seeing? Because I would imagine like a game takes like what 6 years to make, and you got like I don't know how many developers it takes to make a fucking game.
So it's
But
usually
I feel like
it's usually revenue when they talk about like the numbers, the profits. So like especially with like when it comes to, well, really anything, but we'll take Rockstar as an example. So like their revenue year over year is usually in the billions, but they also have to develop, and that does cost money, right? So like
yeah.
GTA 5 is like, I want to say, the biggest money making entertainment anything ever.
Yeah.
It's literally lasted, what is it? This is the third generation, right? Second or third?
Yes. Since 2013.
Since 2013. Yeah, it's been around for fucking 13 years. No other video game has had a success for 13 fucking years. A single game. It's well, I'm sorry. I guess World of Warcraft, maybe a couple of other like MMORPGs, but it's very fucking rare.
Yeah.
All right. And they make literally billions of dollars every year in revenue, but also making GTA 6 has cost them an extraordinary amount of money.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say.
What's the number?
So
Looking it up.
well, it's not officially there, but it's estimated that it cost them $1 to $2 billion to make,
Yeah.
which that seems kind of
Yeah.
far fetched, but
No, it's not.
No, it isn't far fetched. But let me also just really quickly interject something for context. Because younger gamers don't have any idea what Rockstar used to be about.
yeah.
Rockstar used to release new GTA games multiple times per console generation.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, PS2 got it got 2 or 3 of them. PS3 got a handful of them. Ever since GTA 5, it's just been this slow ass development cycle. Obviously, because they're making so much fucking money hand over fist with GTA 5 and the online shit. But again, we used to get a new GTA game damn near every year or every other year, from like GTA 3 through Vice City, San Andreas, all the way up to GTA 4. Those were like back to back to back to back almost.
Okay.
Wait, Rockstar used to make Guitar Hero, right? Wasn't
No.
that their fucking jam
No.
for a bit?
Nope.
Different
Nope,
studio.
nope. That's Red Octane. So
I thought it was Rockstar.
no, it was not. The problem though with GTA, so yes, they used to make a bunch of other games, yeah, and it was all the time. But when they made GTA 5, and then once they had like the fucked up launch of GTA Online, and they fixed it, but they keep making more content with GTA 5.
Mm-hmm.
And with GTA 5, with their GTA Online, they make so much. They literally make billions of dollars a year on GTA
Yep.
5. Even though they have free content, but it's still there's in-game microtransactions, which you don't have to buy, but people still do it, and that's how they make like the vast majority of their money right now. And also, they use the same model with Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online.
Yep.
Very similar models. So that's how they're making like a lot of their money, and they all they got to wrap it all into GTA 6, which hopefully will be a great game. But I talked about it last time on the podcast. If you're not giving me a disc, I'm not buying the fucking game.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
doing it. I'm drawing my old ass line in the sand. Where listen, I'm old enough to where there's enough games out there that I can play and that I can enjoy, where I don't need to play fucking GTA right now. And if there's a possibility that I can get the disc, great. If not, guess what, Rockstar? I don't really give a shit.
It's
Well,
interesting. Sorry, kind of jumping on GTA. On Wikipedia, they have a release timeline, and it's crazy because like the first GTA game dropped in 1997, and you pretty much got a game every year or every other year, versus like they're on different consoles, whatever. But like, yeah, GTA 5 dropped in 2013, so that's like a whole fucking
Yeah.
15 years later, and just nothing. It's just a fucking giant goddamn gap. Like if you were interviewed for a job, they'd be like, "Hey man, what's up with this fucking gap in your resume? Like, what the fuck's going on?"
Yeah. I think I'm probably the only person, maybe Blue has, but I'm maybe the only person on the podcast that literally played the first GTA. Like I
I don't
played,
remember playing, but it
I
was
used to play.
like wasn't it like top down?
Yeah, it was
yeah.
top down. I used to play it all. So was GTA 2, but I used to play it all the fucking time. Back when I was like, a PC. Well, I still am a PC gamer, but back then it's even more so. Even though I own consoles, but yeah, I used to love playing GTA. It was like, and they kind of went away from. They really improved upon like the overall feel of the game, but it was so much more chaotic. That was like the most chaotic game when it first came out. People don't understand like how fucking crazy this fucking game was. You could literally just like commit crimes every fucking where,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and you were just not used to playing a game like, oh, I can just commit crimes. Like what? And that's
So
like
on,
that's you as a main character.
on here, it's identified by like the gaming style too. So like there's 2D universe, a 3D universe, and then there's like high definition. So GTA 1 and 2 were like 2D. That's like the whole
Yeah,
top
just
down
top down.
view. Two out GTA 3 was the first 3D world. So it actually had like you
Yeah.
could roam around the fucking city.
And
And it
crazy.
changed the industry.
yeah, I was gonna say that was the big one that a lot of people took notice. It was on all the content. It was just the big phenomenon of GTA for a lot of people. Not everybody. I get the fact that you played 1 and 2, but a lot of people started with 3.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like GTA
Yeah,
1 and
sorry,
2, like GTA 3 was what put Rockstar on the map.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
literally, like nobody, most people never played 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But 3, it's like 1 and 2. I compare to like, I don't know if this is gonna really date me, but you guys are my age. Remember playing Drug Wars on a fucking TI 86?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did,
it was like playing Drug Wars.
But I'm going to use some more recent-ish examples. So it's weird for some people, like book people and even movie people, to try to get this if you don't play video games. But sometimes you just fucking start with the third one.
Yeah.
Witcher 3 Wild Hunt
Yeah.
was where a lot of people fucking joined the Witcher franchise. And that one was such a fucking mega hit. A lot of people didn't play Witcher 1 and 2. A whole lot of fucking people didn't play those. The other one, Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep.
A whole lot of people just jumped into Baldur's Gate 3. Very few of them played the 1 and 2. I'm me included. I never played those games. I'm not going to go back and play those games. So sometimes you just start with the new shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of games. Don't let the fact that a game has like multiple iterations stop you from playing like the newest one. You could do like a tiny bit of research, but also fuck it, you could just jump in. It doesn't matter. What some games that are better for this is literally any Final Fantasy game. You can play any
Yeah.
Final Fantasy game. It doesn't fucking matter. Like there's no continuation of story. They're just like character names and some of the characters. But yeah, like don't be afraid to like jump into the middle of a series and just fucking hit the ground running and have fun. Because you know what? In almost any anything, when you're playing a game, there's always a backstory that you don't know about.
Mhm.
Always. Like they need to build upon something and to like get you into the game or the book or like fucking whatever. So don't be afraid to like jump in.
I would say God of War because I didn't play the first God of War. Okay, the first God of War game I actually played was on my PSP, but like on the console,
The PS2 one's great.
I would say like God of War on the PS4. Was it PS4? Yeah.
Oh, 2018.
Yeah, the 2018 God of War. Like that should have me locked down. Even though I knew the lore, like I knew the whole backstory of Kratos and like all that shit in the fucking Chains of Destiny or whatever they're called. Is it called the Chains of Destiny? Is that what it is?
Chains of Olympus.
Chains of Olympus. That's what it was.
I was gonna pull it out. Do I have it fucking near me? It's somewhere, right? I
Yeah.
got it on. I got it on. What do they call the fucking discs? I got it. Hold on.
Mm.
I gotta look. I forget the name of the fucking things now.
But,
UMD.
like, it was-
They're called UMDs. Yeah.
yeah, but
I don't think hold on. If you think I'm lying, here's a UMD right here.
Yeah, they're like, what is that, Grandpa?
Yeah.
wait, do I have mine? I think I have mine in front of me too. No, I got fucking Final Fantasy fucking Crisis Core.
Oh,
This
There
is
you
fucking dope.
mine was a Need for Speed that was in there. But what's this one? Hold on.
What? Do I have a game in here? Oh, I actually have a game in here. What game is this?
My other one is Tekken.
The game inside my fucking PSP is Splinter Cell Logan Shadow.
So for those who are audio only, Kronos and Blue are holding up these weird small discs.
Not gonna lie.
It's disc in a container.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
The UMD like this. The fact that it's like protected just makes fucking sense. They basically made a cartridge CD.
It's like a
That's what
they
it's
do.
like a mini. It's like a mini disc, which nobody knows except for me because I still own a mini disc player. And now I'm pulling out my my PS Vita.
I need to get one of those.
What's
I
in
can
here?
use one.
I gotta remember how to open this shit. Where's the fucking?
I forgot to.
Dude, look at my shit still fucking works.
Yeah, the Vita was indestructible.
This is a PSP. Like this is
Oh, that's
There we
PSP.
go.
Okay.
This is a Vita.
CD drive doesn't work.
Hold on. So some people can see like the differences. So on my one side, this is the PSP, and this is the Vita. So
Yeah.
and
I mean,
like, yeah.
PlayStation. Honestly, PlayStation did a really good job with their handhelds. It's sad that they kind of moved away from that market, but like the PSP was just, it wasn't groundbreaking, but it was literally above. It was a great console. But also, what was great about it too is that you could fucking homebrew shit. Like you could, like people were fucking hacking the shit out of it. Got that PSP. But
So-
when the
So hold on, real quick. In my Vita is Uncharted Golden Abyss.
Nice. That was a great game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you,
Oh, you got it. Yeah.
Portal ain't
Yeah.
bad
Yeah.
at all. Like,
so okay, I explain the Portal to me because I'm confused of how is it a handheld console or is it like a stream device to your PS5? Like what exactly is the Portal?
Yeah, so it's real easy. The Portal is both a streaming device. You can play almost all or pretty much all of your PS Plus games, and you can remote play everything on PS5 that you have as well. So it has a pretty big library. There's not bad lag on it. It's Wi-Fi only, but you can't like store. There's no storage on there. It's like a Wi-Fi only device. Like you don't put in your little mini disc or anything like that. But
Gotcha. Okay.
so
I was confused. I thought it was you fucking like it was just controllers and you just stick your cell phone in the middle and you can play games.
No.
Yeah,
But
not
you,
like
you
that.
can also. I mean, they made improvements since it first came out, and my
Mhm.
internet where I live right now is fucking shitty, so the upload's not great. So I can't really use my Vita at all. But they made improvements where you can cloud play a lot of your games.
Yeah.
Because before it was purely basically linked to your PS5.
exactly.
And now they made it so you can cloud play, which is a lot better. And the great thing about the Portal is that the controller,
Yes.
like in your hands, it feels like a real PS5 controller. It
Yep.
feels just like that in your hands, and it's fucking great.
Including the rumble, including all
Yeah.
the buttons, because that was
Oh,
the
damn.
biggest thing with the Vita It didn't have like the R2 and R1.
Yeah, no, they had this fucking shitty touchpad on the back. It's like right here, and it's
Yeah.
like if you have adult, I don't have gigantic hands, but my hands are like they're not child size. You know what I mean? So like this thing in my hands, it's like it's very small in my hands.
Yep.
But the I don't have it near me, but my portal's downstairs. But the portal is like literally like you can grip it like in adult hands way easier.
Yep.
So wait. Okay, so I'm a kid of the '80s, or yeah. How many batteries are we talking about going inside these fucking portals? It's like 6 AAA's. How many batteries?
It's not a Lynx.
Yeah.
Or a
you
Game
just-
Gear or a Game Boy.
The battery.
All of them. A Lynx, yeah.
The battery life is pretty solid. It's fun to play. The screen looks good. I like it overall. I do wish it had like some native, games or whatever that you could just load on there in some ways. But at the same time, I'm an old fuck. You know what I mean? I'm used to Game Boy cartridges. You know what I mean?
You want one of these. That's what you want.
There you go.
Yeah. The Steam Deck, which is like $300 more expensive now for some reason. So yeah.
I've seen some cool I guess boot ups for the Steam Deck, and it's just fucking dope. Basically, like they take all the goddamn intros for all the goddamn games and just mash it into one. It's like, and it works. It's like seamlessly. Like it goes all the way all the games go to the way that all the games boot up. Like if you sync them up correctly, it's just like I don't know. It's just magic, basically.
The Steam Deck literally resurrected handheld gaming. Literally resurrected. Don't get me wrong, we had the Switch, we had other things, but like after the Steam Deck came out, all of a sudden there's like 50,000 fucking other PC handheld games, and it really put Steam on the map for console gamers.
Mm-hmm.
Like with
50 Tyson.
Huh?
Sorry, you said 5011. I said 50 Tyson.
Okay.
You don't know who that is.
Shit's been the Steam Deck has been great. I still kind of use it a little bit. The main reason why I don't is because my PC laptop now can play modern games, which is great. But I still use it sometimes.
Yep.
Well, okay. So who do you think made the handheld? Who brought back handheld gaming? Would you say it's a Steam Deck, or was it the Switch, or was it mobile devices?
So
in general?
The Switch kind of did, but it didn't really change the game because a lot of people they still use the Switch as like a console.
As a console.
Yeah, they play it on their TV. But the Steam Deck, even though you can use the Steam Deck on your TV, you definitely could. You could buy a dock. You could buy a generic fucking USB-C dock.
USB hub. Yeah.
and it'll play on your TV just fine.
Use one of these.
Hold on. Y'all remember what was it? The N-Gage, the one where you could play games and it can make phone calls?
A Nokia, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, I remember that shit. I remember that shit was expensive, but I knew someone that had it.
Yeah.
I was like, this can't be. I can fucking game aiming calls on this bitch. Like, what the fuck? But I remember the pricing was weird. So,
dude, fucking back in the day, Nokia had the fucking mobile game goddamn locked. Like they had fucking like the keyboard where you flip it. Well, no, just like the innovation they have with their cell phones was really fucking good, and the fact that it's on the wall site.
Did they do? God damn it! Fucking clear liners. Did they do the Sidekick?
They had something. No, because they'd have a Sidekick. That was I think that was Motorola. Motorola had the Sidekick. Wait, no,
that shit was
Motorola? Or was it who made Sidekick? But they had something similar where you had like there's like. Basically, the Matrix. The Matrix, the phone that Neo used was a Nokia.
Yeah, which everybody wanted, but nobody could afford. That shit was basically $1 million back in the fucking 1999.
I thought that was just for the fucking movie.
They actually made it. It was a phone you can actually buy. But I remember I had a phone that had a fucking rotary keypad. It's like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah, it was.
Hold on, you can still buy a Sidekick.
Motorola was a Sidekick. Yes.
Okay, dude, I had a Nokia, like, I think it was like a 3950, and it had a fucking rotary keypad. Not like you fucking, like, you like twist it or whatever, but the keys were like, so the bottom of the base of the phone was like a semicircle, and the letters and numbers were like around that circle, like how rotary phone would be like. Well, why they did it, I have no fucking clue.
Well,
I use that shit all the time.
One of the things that people like kind of miss today is that okay? So today, every cell phone basically looks the fucking same.
Yep.
Basically looks the same. Back in like the late '90s, early 2000s, even to like up until like basically the iPhone got invented, like there was some wild ass fucking cell
Creative.
phone designs, and they were very creative. And then now it's just like it's all. I fucking hate using a touchscreen.
Yeah.
Like it. That's still to this day. I fucking hate using a touchscreen on my phone. I really miss using like I used to. One of my favorite phones is a Palm Pilot.
Yeah, man.
Oh my
That shit
god.
was great. I used to have a BlackBerry as well for work. I missed that clicky bullshit. And then I had like there was a Photon back in the day. It was one of the original Android phones that had like a physical keyboard.
Yeah.
But now you have to
Oh,
like buy an accessory to get a physical keyboard. And there's like I think I sent
Mhm.
you guys. There's like a new company. I think it's called Click or something like that. That has like they're bringing back the physical keyboard. I miss that shit.
Yep.
Oh, y'all remember the Ericsson phones from the Matrix where the bottom would slide out when you hit the button and
Yeah,
like
we were
click?
just mentioning those.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
Nokia.
I think Ericsson and Nokia had
Okay.
it, but I think Nokia beat them out. But yeah,
Okay,
those phones were
this,
fucking
this,
a
Oh,
this
lot.
is the
look
phone
that
I was
I
up.
talking
remember
about.
those.
Damn,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that.
So
shit
yeah,
too.
this is the phone I had. The fucking had a rotary fucking keypad. I like
Yeah.
was like a semicircle or whatever.
It was,
But
Look at the
dude, I was
pixels.
the shit out of that.
176 by 208. God damn, bro.
Damn.
Holy
we
shit.
going full memory berries.
Yeah.
For sure.
God damn.
So,
Um,
okay, wait. Looking back on Nokia phone, the camera on here it had actually this is a model. The model I had actually had a front facing
oh my
camera,
god.
Did it have a
but the resolution for the
Oh.
camera was
Oh my
3.5
God.
megapixels.
wow.
God damn.
I'm so sorry. I gotta interject because Brandon Park brought up Soldier Boy's emulator brought back handheld gaming.
Uh,
Oh
Oh
my
my
Look,
god.
look.
Soldier Boy
Oh
tell
my
him.
god.
Yeah.
Oh, my stomach hurt laughing to that. That's
Oh,
fucking
that's great.
hilarious.
Oh.
I actually so I was listening to the cast with because my laptop fucking hung on me. No homo. But Blue talked about the wrestler that had died in the match. It was actually a 17-year-old kid who was
Yeah.
on he was 17 in Georgia who
Mhm.
the coroner or I guess the autopsy said he died from asphyxiation while trying to get a shoe, and the family hired a separate coroner who said he died from blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
To this day, they're still suing the school and the police department. It's been 13 years.
God damn.
Was that
Been
really
that long?
long ago?
Shit.
What'd you say, Blue?
Have we been podcast? We've been podcasting longer than that, right? Like it's
No, I
long
think we're
fucking
around,
time.
I think we're around 11 years right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, that
I
case
feel like
has
that was
been longer than
recently.
we've been. The case has
No.
been around longer than we've been podcasting.
Holy
so
shit.
yeah,
No,
and it's still
he's
it's
talking about
still
the kid that was wrapped up in the fucking wrestling match.
in the mat. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
That was a
he
while
was
ago.
17, and they're saying that he died of asphyxiation and somehow got wrapped up. I'm like, how did he die and then get wrapped up, wrap himself up? Did his
No,
ghost
you know
wrap
that
him
was
up?
bullshit. It was bullshit.
Like what? So his family has been suing all of them for like over a decade. So
Yep.
That's crazy.
Let's stick with video games for just a little bit longer because I mean the big giant pink elephant in the room that we need to still talk about is Sony went in fucking hiding for
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
a goddamn week
Oh, so
on.
explain why they went in hiding because we didn't talk
Yeah.
about that at all.
Oh, then let's break it down. Sony, in their infinite wisdom, decided to announce to the fucking world that starting January of 2028, they were no longer going to be having physical media for any of the new titles and all of that. And the world went ape shit and said, "The fuck you are," essentially. And they received supreme backlash. Like, got ratioed online. Some people, in fact, a lot of people, I think it's significant enough to say, I've seen numbers as high as even 200,000 plus, have canceled their PS Plus membership. Some people have
You know what?
demanded refunds on GTA 6 that they ordered. and Wolverine, which is dropping even more recently. But Sony
So hold
has
on. So I feel like that's a straight bullet because Wolverine is definitely going to be on physical media.
well,
they
but
posted about it. Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah,
what I was
yeah.
but what I was gonna say though is some people pre-ordered it digitally, and,
Oh, yeah.
and then they said based on Sony's recent announcement, "Fuck you, I want a refund."
Wow. Yeah, I mean that's still a straight bullet, but yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I talked about this a few times. Like if you go back through like the literally more than a decade we've been podcasting, um, this digital shit, it's convenient, but I got burned by digital content like in like the late 2000s.
yep.
So I tell a story all the time. I'll tell it again for the podcast for prosperity. I was a huge fan of the Zune HD. The Zune HD, not the normal Zune. The Zune HD was the fucking shit. They had a superior sales model to the Apple
iPod.
fucking iPod, right? So what I would do is
I
I would pay a fee. I think it was like literally at the time, it was $10 a month, and for that $10 a month, I got access to like their entire Zune library, and I can download 10 songs to keep for the rest of my entire fucking life, or until their fucking servers die, which I realized later on in life.
Yep.
Um, so I continue to pay $10 a month for fucking years using this fucking service.
Yep.
And then they decided to shut it down, and everything that I paid for and downloaded from that service was deleted, and I had no access to it after they decided to shut it down. Did I get a refund? No. Was there a recourse to get a refund to all the money that I fucking paid? No.
Yep.
And that's why I've been against digital games for like the longest time. Don't get me wrong. I'll download a digital game on like PSN Plus because I already paid a service fee or whatever. I don't really give a shit. But I also know that in the back of my mind, they can delete this shit whenever they want, and they've been doing that. And people talk shit about me about like, hey, like why are you worried about this? Like, the servers stay on forever. I'm an IT guy. No, the fuck they don't. Servers don't stay on fucking forever. And now they're seeing it. Like when Sony announced that they're gonna end, physical gaming, they in the same week they deleted over 500 movies that people paid for, and um, there's no
refunds.
refunds. Sorry, real quick, King Arthur in the chat, he still has his Zune.
There
I
you
would,
go.
Oh shit!
I would still have mine, except for
But it's still
some crackhead stole it from me in from my M Roadster because I kept the top down.
Gotcha.
But
Real
yeah,
quick,
So
real quick on the 500 movies, because some people don't even realize this because they stopped doing it a while ago. Sony, just like how you could buy games digitally from their PlayStation Store, used to sell a whole bunch of fucking movies. I used to watch the
oh yeah.
shit out of a whole bunch of them on my Vita. In fact, I still have some. I hope still saved on my fucking
No, the
old
fuck
ass
you
Vita.
don't.
Fuck you
People,
don't.
hold on. People seem to forget that PlayStation, in my opinion, had the best cable service ever with the
Yes.
PlayStation View.
Yep. Yep.
But also, like, one of the things that people aren't really thinking about is that like one of the cool things about buying physical copy of a game is the resale value. Like you could go to GameStop. You know, we talked about them earlier. You go to GameStop, you sell it for a couple of bucks. You know, if you got a couple of old games, you could have enough credits to be able to buy like a new game.
Yep.
You can't do that shit with a digital copy. Like you can't, or you can't let your friend borrow it. Like you can't just, hey, I got this fucking game. Like you should go ahead and play it. I already flipped it. But like, this just takes away like not so much revenue from I guess the consumer point, but like it just doesn't fucking sit right at all.
If
No,
you love the jiggly physics of Dead or Alive, and you want to show your friend how much those things start bouncing, you want to be able to take the disc over to your friend's house and say, "Look at them jiggly physics." You know what I mean? You can't do that with digital. You know what I mean? You could
yeah,
stream it,
no,
maybe.
this is gonna kill. And so let me just give like this is what is like literally a doomsday scenario for gaming is because when Sony does this, if they decide to do this, which I think they have plenty of time to like not do this. I mean, fucking Microsoft scaled back when they said they're going to do this, and then Sony literally trolled them in a
Yeah.
video about physical gaming, how to share games. But I guess they just forgot about that because of greed. So the doomsday scenario people don't really seem to understand is that when you do this and you literally alienate your gaming library to just being on your own platform, is that people can't be introduced to your platform on a cheaper budget. Like if somebody is has
Low
not a lot of
income.
money, like,
Mhm.
and they can't pay the PSN fucking yearly fee of $157 fucking dollars or whatever the fuck it costs now, and you don't want to pay, or if you don't literally have internet because you're fucking literally too poor to have internet, and you can't go to a store to buy your game, they're literally hoarding all their resources. It's like fucking Apple, which I fucking
Yeah.
can't stand. It's a walled garden of
Yep.
like, you can only get our shit here. You can get it nowhere else but
Mhm.
here, and that's what Sony's doing right now. And if they do that, they're gonna lose. Uh, they're gonna lose users and
Can
gamers.
I point out something that people have forgotten about Sony? Back in the PS back in the PS3 days, again, GTA 6 era,
Mhm.
um, it didn't cost anything to play online with friends with games.
True.
Remember,
Yeah, it
Xbox
used to be free.
Live costs. Sony was trolling them, was trolling Microsoft and Xbox because they were saying, if you want basically PS Plus with some free games per month, but it wasn't for online co-op and multiplayer and all of that. It was the PS4 generation where Sony said, Microsoft, you might have been onto something. We're gonna charge these motherfuckers,
And
and put it ever since.
that is the enraging thing from me, for being like, I was a super hardcore gamer for like a good part of my life, super hardcore gamer, and to see things that used to be free to be a paid for service now, and then what made it okay for me for console, because it took me a while to literally switch from being a PC gamer to a console gamer. Even though I own consoles, but I mainly played on PC for a long fucking time, up until about 2008, 2009.
Yep.
It was mainly PC gamer. Um, because I assumed that, oh, if I'm paying for this service, you're going to give me a consistent access to the shit that I paid for. You're going to maintain your service. That's literally what the contract is. It's like, I'm paying you for this service so you can maintain your servers to give me access to the shit that I paid for. And they're literally reneging on that.
Yep.
Like, if
I mean, it's kind of. I mean, can we honestly say we did not see this coming? I mean, I felt like this was in both Microsoft and Sony's agenda somewhere down the line. And not only that, the weird thing, we had literally just talked about this last week about fucking storage. Storage space has been expensive recently, even more so than even in the past. And like when they release their new systems, it's going to be hard for you to just download a couple of games because you're going to be limited to maybe what 5 games,
yeah, but
if
okay,
that.
yeah, but no. So
But
here's the problem with, like, I
but
understand your argument, but like high speed storage, yes, can be expensive. But like, when it comes to maintaining an online presence, you don't need high speed storage for shit like that.
no, I get that. But the what I'm trying to get to is that if you had the physical media, only part of the game traditionally was downloaded to your hard drive.
Yeah,
Now it's the entire game is on your drive.
yeah, Jesus Christ.
So now you have less room, no matter like outstanding, versus if you had a physical disc, even though now it's less and less what is on the disc, but you could have saved gamer space to put more games on if you had physical media. And now that's gone, you're eating up more hard drive space, so you get less games to play. You have to
See,
either delete and re-download or delete and like get a expansive drive and all this other extra money that you already paid fucking. It's probably gonna be $1,000 for the next fucking system. You gotta pay another
Oh, it's gonna be
$200-300.
more than $1,000.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, probably.
I mean,
Probably gonna be maybe 12-13.
Maybe they need to take a page from like the. Well, one thing with Sony is they try to like they've been really good at innovating their physical media. Like, you know, they had like a CD at the beginning, and we got DVDs, and we got fucking Blu-rays, and we got like the UMDs and stuff like that. Like, they need to innovate and have like some kind of new fucking media format that
They
can
already have.
support.
They already have. It's been out for 15 years. It's called the HVD, the holographic video disc.
We need something. We need something more though, because it's not.
Well,
it's not.
I mean, the next thing
the
you could do
holographic
is
video disc did not catch on. And
No, I don't even think it even made
didn't.
commercial sales. I don't think it
The
was
UMD
sold
didn't either.
commercially.
So
no, well, it never will because NVMe is way faster than fucking holographic media. So
Hold on. I just need to know which way the porn industry is pointing, because that's always going to tell me what the next.
I mean, it's
storage
all that's this is where you go. It's all streaming. Like when's
there you go.
Yeah, it is all streaming, especially now. Like
the one thing
you can go to any site, stream thousands of videos.
Porn didn't predict the HD DVD versus Blu-ray.
Yes, it did.
No, porn went HD.
No,
it did not.
No, sir.
Porn went
No.
Blu-ray.
No, you will not.
Blu-ray.
Hold on. You will
Let's
not
not
lie
rewrite
on that industry. I know that fucking industry. They went Blu-ray first before anybody.
Anybody else? Yep, they're the first. They literally put out.
It had more storage
as an industry.
They
said
also
Blu-ray.
They also went VHS before anybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. And people still, when they still did it, they were like, "What the fuck?" And it like revolutionized everything, because once they did it, everyone else jumped on too. Because I want
to say you guys are wrong that porn went HD DVD and did not go Blu-ray.
No,
it was placed. It was
decide. They had to decide between the two, and they went. They were producing HD DVDs, but also Blu-ray. But then they literally went and said, "We're adopting Blu-ray as a whole industry."
I want to say PlayStation 3 is the reason why Blu-ray survived, and that porn chose HD DVD and it did not work out for them.
Hold on. We can't do revisionist history. Let me say this, and I love Sony quite a bit, even though they fuck up from time to time. The PS3 was expensive as fuck at launch, and it was not killing it.
Even the HD DVD player was expensive at the time too.
But what I'm saying is, it was way more expensive than the 360 and a whole bunch of other consoles and the Wii and whatnot, and it was not killing it in terms of sales right off the bat. It really took a while for it to fucking turn around. But regardless of all that, I'm telling you, in that era, it was the porn industry that decided Blu-ray is it, just like they did with VHS. There was a whole bunch of articles in like Wired. I remember these articles.
Yeah.
And we talked about it.
Wasn't just
that was it was before 2015, bro. Different universe.
Yeah,
it might not happen.
Maybe I'm from the wrong universe. Maybe I'm fucking wrong.
Look,
but
you got to put on that cornucopia hat.
Yeah,
you know, and hand.
Oh, I know what it is, huh? All right.
And to reinforce what Prodigy had said, the Xbox 360 did not have it didn't have Blu-ray, and it didn't have an HD DVD player. It was an attachment. You had to buy it separately.
I remember that
USB. Yeah, and so Microsoft adopted HD DVDs, and then everybody else went Blu-ray, so they got fucked.
Listen,
and they're like, "Oh shit, we're stuck with this."
I remember watching my very first Blu-ray porn, and I was like, "Holy shit! I can see the fucking blemishes on the inside of her fucking nose." You know what I mean? Like this is revolutionary.
They're still cooking there, ma'am.
Damn.
Yeah.
God damn. So it was crazy shit back then. And we're still in crazy. Actually, we're in crazy political times now, but the technology revolution took place pretty quickly. I mean, I still say we're still in it, but I feel like we're not moving as fast. But there's going to be some new tech definitely next year.
We're moving fast. What are you talking about? Like, I mean, AI is taking over the porn industry, so
I knew we were moving fast when before Overwatch 1 launched, there was already food bids. I didn't know Tracer was Australian. And then I
Yeah.
fucking
No,
went.
you didn't because you didn't play the fucking game until
No, this was
later.
before launch,
Yeah,
man.
before launch.
I
Yeah.
know, but it's still funny. Like I didn't play the game until launch, and I didn't watch any of the
I
food
mean,
bullshit
like most
until
people,
way
right? That seems
later.
pretty normal. You didn't play a game until launch.
No, I didn't play that game until launch, but I didn't watch
You
the
didn't-
food porn
You didn't
until
play most games
after
until launch. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't watch the food porn until after launch. So
Okay, that's not
Oh,
what you said, though. I mean, what the fuck?
it is,
What are we
yeah,
doing here?
it is not what I just said, but I get it.
It
It's not what I
literally.
just said.
Okay, you can rewind the video if you want. People are listening.
No, I know it's not what I meant to say.
Oh,
I know I
okay.
said
Like,
it, but it's not what I meant
I
to
get in
say.
these same circular arguments with my fucking 9-year-old. Like, what are we doing? Like, that's not what you said, though.
Yeah,
I
but
get
yeah.
the opportunity on Friday to be the weird old guy. I'm gonna take my teenager and a couple of his friends to see this. I'm really hyped for this Evil Dead Burns.
Over there, burn.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. None of them, other than my son, actually likes horror movies. So we're gonna see.
Oh God, this is gonna be a lot. Yeah.
Oh shit! What, did they see Obsession?
My son saw that one. He really liked that one. I haven't seen that one yet, though. For me,
You haven't seen Obsession? That movie's right up your alley. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you have not seen that.
I was
That
gonna,
movie's made all kinds of money, and it's super fucking crazy. It's a crazy ass movie.
I was gonna actually buy it. But you're absolutely right, old ninja. It was under $1 million in terms of the production budget, and it made over 400 fucking million,
And
that-
counting. And counting.
and counting. And that record was held for having
Bruce Lee.
by Bruce Lee and Enter the Fucking Dragon. I didn't know that.
Back in
shit.
what, the 70s or 80s or something like
Early 70s.
It's back
Yeah.
when candy cost a nickel. Actually, probably a fucking penny back then. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
that?
man.
Probably. Probably.
Man, you could buy a hooker for a quarter, man. Those were the days, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. So the weird thing, I could have sworn, I could be wrong, but I think Obsession might be streaming already. I think you can rent it, even though it's still in the theaters. So
All right, hold
What
on.
did we just get done talking about? I'm going physical fucking media. Don't play with me.
I'm just saying, if you really want to get your nut, I'm just saying.
No, I got plenty of food and stuff. But I'll
Oh
definitely
my
buy that one.
God.
So, can I give a recommendation about? So we're talking about movies for a 2nd.
Mhm.
If you are into action movies at all, especially kung fu flicks, since we said Bruce Lee's name, The Furious actually dropped on streaming.
Shit.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm
yesterday.
streaming.
Yes,
Damn.
it dropped on yesterday on Amazon Video, whatever the fuck Apple has, and Fandango. If you have the Fandango streaming service or whatever.
Dude, I was
ahead.
gonna go watch it. I was gonna watch it in the theater, but all the fucking show times like 11
Yes.
p.m. and shit like that. I was like, I don't know if I can still.
They were weird. It was very limited releases, but it's literally the best. It's
can't.
the best kung fu or just action movie that I've seen in a very long time. A
Nice.
very long time. And all right, I said it before. Watch the movie. The first half is good. You might be like, Cronus, this is like nothing special. This is like a normal action movie, except for like the hammer part. There's a good hammer part with somebody gets in a fight with a hammer. That's just dope. But then there's gonna be this whole weird scene, where, like all of a sudden, there's like a plot twist, and you don't see it coming. I didn't see it coming, and then all of a sudden, it's like 30 to 45 minutes of a constant fight scene, and it's
Ooh.
like the best fight scenes that you've seen in a minute. You're gonna get people like coming back that you thought were fucking dead. You're gonna get just like people fighting in like crazy ways. It's one of the most incredible fucking action movies that I've seen in a minute.
Can I ask a quick question? Just
Yeah.
to for frame of reference. Is it in the Hong Kong kung fu or an action movie like a Western action?
Hong Kong kung fu style of movie, but
Oh.
also with like, so there's basically two main characters in the movie, and like one is like more of a traditional like kung fu martial artist, and the other one does some traditional kung fu, but also more of like Western style grappling mixed in with it.
Nice. Okay.
And yeah, people get like really fucked up. So and it has to do with like child kidnapping and fucking human trafficking, and yeah, people that you want to get fucked up. So and
What's
there's
the name? One more time. The name.
The
Furious.
Furious.
the Furies.
Yes.
Yeah, the trailer was fucking insane. And I was like, I have to see this movie.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It made me think of what's that one movie that takes place inside of like an apartment building?
The Raid,
it's like,
yes,
oh,
and
the
Joe
Raid-
Joe
yeah.
Talcum is also in it. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so
that fucking
the
makes
people
sense.
that made the Raid made the Furious.
Oh, nice.
So there you
Okay.
go.
Full circle.
So, kind of go back to the Blu-ray versus HD DVD war. It wasn't the pornetry that had an impact on it. It was the PS3. Like, yeah, porn did back the Blu-ray, but it was a driving factor of the PS3 that really sold people on that.
I'm
This is-
gonna find you the articles from that time.
well,
Now you
it's okay. So hold on. So what he says can be partially correct, only because the PS3 was like literally probably the cheapest Blu-ray player you can get, much like the PS2 was the cheapest DVD player you can get when it came
true,
out.
that too.
all true, but what I will say definitively is people always undervalue and underplay the power of the porn industry in terms of how much
But see-
money it makes
Yeah.
more money than Sony did with the PS3. I'll tell you that. That industry, yeah.
I remember seeing, I guess, porn on an HD DVD.
I'm not
Like-
saying you didn't, but then they heavily
I mean,
decided
yeah.
to go Blu-ray.
You can find porn
Well,
on Betamax, but where's your Betamax
well,
player?
What were these people watching it on? They were watching it on a fucking PS3. you can't watch your Blu-ray porn on any fucking console. You have to watch it on a PS3.
No, I mean there was Blu-ray players that were out,
They were.
They're
They're-
expensive as fuck
They were
too.
fucking
but
as
also
fuck.
like the whole Blu-ray thing. This is also like when we talk about technologies that were kind of ahead of their time.
Hmm.
Blu-rays were way ahead of their time because I remember when like Blu-rays first got announced and it was like you had to buy a whole fucking new TV. And I'm not talking about like a
Yeah.
normal ass TV. You had to buy a TV that was
Yeah.
like $1,000 in like
Yeah.
2006,
Yep.
which is like basically like probably like $3,000 today.
Not- yeah,
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't even say. I wouldn't say it was $1,000. You have to pay like maybe $2,000.
It was a
for
lot.
fucking TV
Yeah,
to
you
support
had to
it.
get like
yeah.
a fucking Sony Bravia or some shit like that, or a fucking
For-
a Sharp Aqueos.
40-inch TV too.
Yeah,
At the time, it was like 40 inches. Now you have 75 inches, but
crazy
still.
expensive. Like right now, TVs are cheap as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your TVs are cheap as fuck. A fucking Blu-ray player is cheap as fuck. You can get one for like fucking $5 at the dollar store.
Hmm.
That's how fucking cheap they are. But yeah,
That's how I thought 2026 RAM was going to be. You know what I mean? Like I thought that's
Oh, man.
Nope.
That's also
Nope.
an AI fucking, tragedy. It's
yep.
the RAM situation. You know what the shit was fucked up when like Apple couldn't even get a deal.
Yep.
Oh shit.
So like I don't know if you saw, but like Apple has had to raise the price of everything except for the iPhone for right now. Everything
Mhm.
else has gone up significantly in price.
Yep. And they
So-
were already pricey.
Yeah.
So, I will say this. I know we started a little late, but do we want to? I know there's always going to be stuff on the list, but do we want to wrap it, or are you guys going strong, or is Blue already drunk?
I can get some rest. Like I gotta get
He
the kid up.
is Blue already
Uh,
drunk. Holy shit.
I wasn't supposed to drink on a podcast, but I got thirsty. And plus, I want to show off my new glass.
The empty glass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I got the same
twice empty
glass.
Well, yeah, like when I was down there visiting Kronos for my birthday, we went to Total Wine and More, and it had these fucking really nice glasses. It was like 4 of them for $20. I was like, yo, that's pretty cheap. And unfortunately, one of my favorite glasses broke. So this is glass in commemoration of that glass. So yeah.
Good shit. All right, old ninja. I know you didn't get as much talking time on the cast, but tell me what you got popping this week. What's going on with you? What's good?
So apparently Mitch McConnell is still alive, sort of. So there's
That's
that.
a dead eye.
Um,
100% not.
80th?
but people were saying that they talked to him for 20 minutes on the phone. It is what it is. It's
I
it's
talk
basically
to
basically
Jesus daily.
Congress. It's basically Congress with Bernie. Instead of weekend
Sanders?
as Bernie, it's
Oh, you got it.
no, it's Congress with Bernie, not Bernie,
Bernie-
Sanders. Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's where they had the dead guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
President
Oh,
around.
yeah.
Yeah, that's basically Mitch McConnell right now. But anyway, still doing some Destiny. I got a little bit of the old band together. We played some Destiny. I've been playing a bit more.
Destiny 1 or
it's been
2?
Pretty. Destiny 2. Yeah, I've been playing with some of the old gamer, or not old. I don't want to say they're old, but some of the players we used to play with like a couple years ago.
OGs, original
Yeah, some of the OGs
gamers.
came back. Just playing out some new stuff, playing some of the raids, that I've never even played. I've been playing some new crazy stuff on Steam. So I started playing Gambling with Friends, which is hilarious because it's not very graphic intensive, but like you play with three other friends, you guys have to gamble yourselves out of debt. If you don't make it, you have like maybe 7 minutes to get yourself out of debt. If you don't, you get taken to a cornfield and you have to go into the ditch and they shoot you all, and you have to start the week over again. It's crazy. We're,
That sounds like it's all bad.
So you're
It is all bad,
you
but
playing Steam is going to lead into what I want to talk about earlier, but it's all good.
yeah, I also played. What did I play? Oh, I played Edge Runners on Steam. Was a pretty cool game. I just been like kind of going Steam heavy, and these games are less than $5, so it's been pretty cool. They're on sale, by the way. I don't know if the sale's still going,
There's
but
always sales on Steam.
yeah, but I don't know if these
Oh, yeah.
particular games are still on sale, but they could be. I don't know. I haven't checked in a couple days, but yeah, I've been watching. We didn't talk about this because I know we haven't talked about House of Dragons. I'm caught up now.
So good.
I watched
Or
the
fucking
third
X-Men.
Or
episode
X-Men that
yesterday.
I caught up on today.
Oh, I haven't seen X-Men yet, but House of Dragons has been super intense. Like a lot of stuff's been going down real quick. So it's been. I would just say the queen or the reigning queen is having a super bad week. Her first
Yeah.
week in the job. So it's been a crazy ass show. I'm probably gonna be laying low using this weekend. I'm seeing Evil Dead Burn this weekend.
Is it
I may
because of
wait.
crimes? Have you committed crimes?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Oh,
you said you're laying low. I
no
mean,
comment.
Okay.
No comment. So
Well, you need to go collect Mitch Head. What's the name? Fucking soul.
Mitch Hedberg.
No,
Mitch
Oh,
Mitch
you mean
McConnell.
Mitch
Mitch
McConnell.
McConnell?
Mitch McConnell.
I like this the subterfuge around him right now. So I'm gonna leave it where it is.
The humor.
What else is it? Oh,
You
probably
see-
I might hang out with some family this weekend. It's
You-
been pretty kind of hot up here in the Bay. Actually, it's been 90
Wait,
and
you
whatnot.
said-
So
what? It's been freezing here in the Bay. What are you talking about? It's been like in the 70s here.
it's been hot for me.
Microclimates.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Are you
it's been
serious?
hot for me.
It's been fucking cold over here. Like
It's been hot for me. But
I have to
anyway,
use my heater in the goddamn morning. Like it's been
are
so
you?
cold.
Oh, I'm not. I'm using that up in the morning.
Wait,
Well,
wait,
I'm
old ninja.
leaving-
Old Ninja, you
What?
said you're gonna see Evil Dead Burns?
Yes, I'm gonna see Evil Dead Burn.
You gonna
But-
see it Thursday or Friday?
I'm probably gonna. So we may see it Saturday or
Okay.
on like $2 Tuesday or discount Tuesday. Or
All right,
whatever.
I'm seeing it Friday night. I'll send something in the chat, let you know what I think of it.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna I'm having a gaming night on Friday, so I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen on Saturday because my cousin really, 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 really wants to fucking see this. So I'm like, all right, let's go. So either Saturday night or Tuesday is when I'm gonna see it. So I know once you see it, you're gonna be like, let me know one way or another what you think. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, I'm just basically chilling. Other than that, staying in.
Good
Yeah.
shit. Blue, what you got?
I mentioned on the podcast earlier. I actually gone back and started listening to Ready Player One, which this actually will be I want to say it's my fourth listen through of a book. This is. There's only two books I've listened to multiple times. This is one of them, and the other one is Infinite.
Both great
Yeah,
books.
which is another good book. Yeah, very good books. But it's interesting listening because the audiobook dropped in 2012, and I think I probably listened to like 2013 to 2015. But like, it's interesting to listen, or basically the audiobook quality have definitely changed over the years. Like I just finished listening to the Harry Potter full cast, and that itself was like amazing. But it's not up there with Sandman. Sandman was just on a fucking league of his own. But no, just having like one guy do the voice of all these different characters. There's like a point where it was kind of annoying, but then kind of rolling back to
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Crawler
Yeah, Jeff Hayes is dope.
Like, yeah, Jeff Hayes, like shout out to that dude. That dude does multiple fucking voices, and it's like, how does he do it? Like, he does like 20 characters. It's that guy and the guy what's his name? RJ whatever. I can't remember his name. The guy who does the voice for a lot of the John. Oh God, I can't remember JC Bray. It's another voice actor.
R.C. Bray. Yeah,
R.C. Bray. Yeah,
too, yeah.
that guy. He does a really good job of doing multiple voices in a book. But yeah, just going back to an audiobook where like one person's doing the voices and like it's just kind of cool, and it's a little bit more of a nostalgia side. So it's kind of cool listening to the audiobook.
Well, so I just got to give a real quick thing. This is
Okay.
the reason why why I'm a huge proponent of having actual
In-game
voice
actors.
actors rather than having just actors like.
Like Chris Pratt playing Mario.
Yeah.
Don't get me fucking started, man.
Get a voice actor. They exist.
Yeah.
They're better than other actors. So anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, what else is that? I'm planning on watching the Minion movie, or Minions versus Monsters, which is one of the Illumination movies. So my son, he likes the Minion movies, so it's actually going to be his first time going to a movie theater.
Oh wow!
So it's gonna be interesting. Like I wanted to take him to see Lilo and Stitch live action, but like it actually wasn't that great. And then like I was gonna take him to see.
But did he like it?
Well, no, I didn't. Like he liked the animated movie, but he wasn't really big into it.
Okay.
And like Lilo and Stitch, like once it was dropped on Disney Plus, I was like, okay, I'm kind of glad we didn't see it because I don't think he would have understood. But not Lilo and Stitch, Maui dropped. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take him to go see that. Or actually, I was gonna take him to see Maui, Moana 2, but then like that kind of, I don't think, was it released in theaters or went straight to Disney Plus?
Theater.
That was
in theaters.
Okay, I don't know why I didn't see it with him. But yeah, the main movie, it looks really funny, and he's like big into watching the Minions, like super, like he's Poppy, let's watch Minions on the weekends. Like he's always watching it, so I'm gonna take him to go see that. Even though it dropped over the weekend, like previously, but like first week when we drop, there's gonna be hella kids there. I don't want him to be like fucking like overwhelmed, and we have to like leave the theater or whatever. But
Blue, you should just take him to see Evil Dead Burn. There won't be any kids there at all. You'll be fine.
We were kids watching Nightmare on Elm Street and fucking Friday the 13th. So it's time for this. It's time for him to sleep with the light on for a reason.
Take some trauma with you, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's funny. Earlier, my son had said that he had watermelon at school, and I was like, "Oh, did you eat the black seeds?" He's like, "I did." I was like, "Oh no, watermelon's gonna go in your belly."
Oh,
And when I
no.
said it, I was like, "Man, this is just some fucking not cultural drama, but like some like this is just drama I'm trying to pass on my son." But I told him like I had to explain to him I was just joking. But other than that, just trying to like job searching. Hopefully I have a good lead happening. I had an interview today. Hopefully it went really well, but hopefully it leads to something more. But yeah, just kind of staying black and staying alive in America.
There you go.
Which is weird to say.
No, it's not. No, it is
Yeah.
not.
History will tell you this is totally normal.
Yeah, don't go fishing in Mississippi. Kronos, what you got?
Yeah.
I'll try and keep this short because it's something I wanted to bring up during our discussion about gaming. I want to give the silver fucking lining about gaming, so I'll try and keep it short. The silver lining about the current state of gaming, because this is the shittiest it's ever been in my lifetime, which is the whole gaming lifetime, is that all these people are getting laid off. Sony and Microsoft pulling bullshit. Nintendo staying basically silent on this, even though they have a problem with digital content as well. People seem to forget that they had actual codes in fucking folders before Sony announced they're going to do it. They did that too. The silver lining is this is a prime time for all those game developers that are getting laid off, that are that want to get out of the industry or just get out of like their contract or get away from those big companies. This is the prime time for some of those people to get together, form new studios that are independent, and for somebody else that has some hardware experience to create an entirely new console. All right, one that respects actual gamers and doesn't want to just fuck us over and delete our fucking shit that we paid for. So yeah, this is just the prime time for that is right now. And if you need somebody that's good in data storage, hey, the Cronus is really good. I have I have decades of experience in data storage. So yeah, if you heed my advice, if you got seed money, if you know somebody that has the ability to manufacture hardware for a new console, let's do it. I'll hop in there with you. Just remember, when Sony first announced they're going to make a PlayStation, it was a fucking joke. Nintendo and Sega players like fucking Sony. Oh, and they're gonna use CDs to make. That was I remember as a kid I was like CDs that can get scratched. We had
Yeah.
fucking cartridges that can't get scratched,
Well,
and
it's like for music.
yes, it's something with music. It's like you need to like really stay with the times, and this is a great time to
It's,
innovate and see you can already see what people want right now, what gamers want, and it is not what Sony or Microsoft are fucking doing right now. What they want is kind of like the Steam model, because nobody pays for a Steam subscription, and they still somehow magically maintain our Steam libraries over the past 2 decades. So if we need another console, please somebody fucking make it. Contact me, bethemeti@gmail.com. I I'll help you do a data storage strategy. So yeah,
could you imagine if fucking Atari make a goddamn comeback?
they're
Basically,
trying
just
to.
physical,
tried-
just having
yeah,
a
they
physical. No, I'm
they
talking about
tried to
like
make
they
a new
do. No,
console.
I'm talking about they do come fucking back. They come back and they have all these studios that just make fucking old school, not old school Atari discs or consoles or cartridges, but just have like physical media and just Atari just
Yeah,
reclaim the goddamn title of the goddamn console wars. That would be
I mean,
kind of cool.
That's
somebody.
very
I mean,
possible. I mean, all these people. Go ahead.
the industry is open right now for an innovator to take back what gamers actually want. So please, somebody do it. I know we got a small podcast, but somebody do it.
I mean, shit. All these people getting laid off. Just go. Maybe Blues has an idea. Go to Atari and have them uplift and embrace physical media again, and watch them fucking just knock it out of the park.
Atari's not gonna do it, but I'm just saying they
I
need
know, but
it's got to be
just
something
saying.
new.
Look,
Just
I
saying.
just will say this. When I was a kid, Neo Geo seemed like it was 50 years in the fucking future.
It did.
Oh, for
Mm.
sure.
Yeah.
That goddamn little flat disc.
Dude,
Mhm.
that shit was expensive as fuck. Holy
Yep.
shit.
But yeah, no, I'm with you on that, Kronos. I would just piggyback and say, yes, consoles sound great. A new player that respects, or a new company that respects players, I'm all about it. But bare minimum, what doesn't take that long from a life cycle standpoint is some of these folks that just unfortunately got laid off form a new studio.
That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
like studio for just new fucking games. Some of these games, these indie games, are 3 to 10 people or so, or one person sometimes making bangers.
Clear Obscura 33, fucking Hades. There's plenty of them that are out there they're making great games that don't cost fucking $1 billion to make, that people are still playing and enjoying.
Silk Song, fucking Hollow Knight. Like, there's excellent fucking games. I mean, make some great games, make some great studios that can be the next fucking Capcom or something. You know what I mean, or whatever.
For sure.
So,
I got fact check, by the way. So the game I've been playing on Steam is not Edge Runners. It's called Speed Runners.
I was gonna say Edge Runners is definitely a show. So yeah.
Yeah, it is a show, but yeah, it's called Speed Runners, and there's actually a sequel, but I'm playing the first one.
All right.
So yeah.
We gotta wrap it up though. Prodigy, what you got?
For me, Evil Dead Friday night with some teenagers. That sounds like fun. Hopefully, hanging out with Kronos on Saturday. I want to go to that Star Wars bar.
We will. We'll hang out.
Make that fucking shit happen.
Hopefully, CVPD is not out with the pepper balls and shooting people and shit.
Yeah,
because they did that for the World Cup Mexico game. So yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I will say, man, I thought there were going to be riots in the street when Mexico lost that World Cup game down here.
I mean, it wasn't a riot, but CVPD was just like fuck everybody. So,
yep.
Wait, was it more tame than a fucking, not a Warriors win, but like any other sports fucking win?
No. I mean, there was no
city.
Okay.
Fire.
Can I just talk about how fucking racist this fucking country is again? I'm sorry, but like when fucking Boston wins a fucking anything, you know, fucking cars are on fire, cities burning and shit like that. But in Chula Vista, downtown 3rd Street, which is like basically like a couple of blocks, but it's full of brown people. Nobody's fucking flipping over cars and shit. Nothing's burning. Yeah, people are getting a little rowdy, but all of a sudden, cops in mass are coming through shooting people with fucking pepper balls and shit. So,
Wait, was any tables flipped over? Because that might have been me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but And the only other thing I want to super quickly mention, I'm looking forward to this Odyssey fucking movie. I
Oh
think
fuck yeah! Fuck
this
yeah.
might be a big one, all-star cast. And I will also say the new Spider-Man movie is going to make ridiculous, stupid ass fucking money. It might be good too. We'll see.
It might
But
be
that's
good,
it.
but it'll
Yeah.
definitely make money.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
We should talk about the Odyssey next week.
Yep.
Anyway,
I'll
Thanks,
watch
Doc.
it
You
just so I
should-
can piss people off because I know Lupita Nyong'o was pissing off white people, so I'll watch it just to get my extra money.
oh, that's not the only thing that's pissing off people. But like I said, we'll talk
Not
about
just,
it next
not
week.
just people, not everybody, just white people.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we all know that Matt Damon has always been ancient Greek. I don't know.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, take
No.
us out on that.
All right. You just experienced Black and the Black Times Infinity,
And
the
then
dankest podcast on the internet. Check us out anywhere with and everywhere with Beats and BTI. That's BTHAN BTI. Anywhere you consume your podcast, anywhere you listen to your podcast, just know that we go live every Wednesday, 8:30 Pacific ish time, on Twitch and on YouTube. You can listen to us on anywhere you consume your podcast, or if you're listening to us via audio, just know we also have an official website, binhatproductions.squarespace.com /Beats and BTI.
I was gonna say too. I didn't
what-
want to say it. Prodigy's fucking camera. I was like, bro, are you fucking? What is happening here?
the seizure,
Like,
the
like-
strokes.
He
Dude,
was,
I don't
hey,
know
he was
what's
watching.
happening.
He was watching his Blu-rays, bro.
Oh, see, bro, we're still broadcast. We're still casting, bro. Bro.
Okay.
Yeah, just like Rona said earlier, you can email us at beatandbti@gmail.com. We also have a Discord server. Let us know if you want to join. You can email us and let us know, or if you have questions or comments or whatever.
Oh my god, I've got a clip of what just happened. Yeah,
That was.
shit was hilarious.
What-
I'll
I
let you didn't see it.
because I was like, does he
Oh,
know
you
his
saw it
camera's
too?
still on?
Okay, yeah.
Dude, like the live feed is still playing. It just it's like 3 seconds, or like 5 seconds behind. It just
Oh
it's
my
so fucking
God.
funny.
Ooh.
Is somebody punching a ham?
Oh, what's that mac and cheese
Oh,
sound?
man.
What's that?
All right.
See ya.
Sorry. All right, we're out this
Oh,
bitch.
fucking diet. I'm Mitch
Oh,
McCauley and then
Oh, hold on. Oh shit, we had somebody. I didn't even see it. Give me a sec. There's people in Twitch.
Oh yeah, mile
was
mile
that
high blurred.
No, Bovine Divine was on Twitch.
oh
That
shit, I
makes-
know.
Yeah, that's why he's the one who fact checked me,
Oh, gotcha.
because
All
he's the one I'm playing speedrunners with. He's on
Good.
speedrunners, not fucking speedrunners.
right, now we're out this bitch.
All right. Oh, we're still recording.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
we're out.